All right, what is cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome in to a pregame show, I guess, kind of for a game that doesn't matter. With me, I'm Justin Sofro. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, we've had quite a few for the period that we're in. New subscribers to the channel, welcome. If you are new to the channel, I'm Justin Sofro. With me, I'd say as always, but really it's not as always because it's been a while since it's really you and me anymore.
Yeah.
But with me, my day one, my boy Chiellini and Dybala. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's we connect on this level where it's 10 o'clock is a good time for us because we got nothing else to do, and it's not prime time, but we're still good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a beer. We're good to go. We're hanging out. We're talking some sports, talking some Juventus. Probably talking a lot more stuff outside of the game, but we'll talk some of the game. You're gonna headline this. I'm about to hand it over to you right now. Chiellini and Dybala will be our host because he's the guy that you rely on more than probably me to really break down these matches. Like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie. This game doesn't matter, but at the same time, this still give us a good test to see. Obviously, it'll be a farewell to Chiellini, a boot to Dybala, or it could be nice to be that. But also at the same time, it could be a situation where we really look to. Maybe we'll see what pieces they end up using. Maybe we can look to the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, we are here. It is a late night and after dark show. So this could go any which way. We don't know.
Yeah, shirts might come off. We don't know. Who
knows? I'm gonna be honest. My shirt is telling for what we're doing tonight because it is a retro, as you can see. Very retro.
It is. It's a throwback. This is a throwback. Sunday, but
Yeah. It's. I'm gonna put this back to 8 or 9 years ago, and there's a certain player who's on the back of this shirt. Take a guess who it is.
Is that a Del Piero shirt, or is it a Nedved? No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, Nedved. That's I don't know why I said Nedved. Guys in the chat, drop who you guess this player is.
Who's on the back of my shirt?
Okay, you said 9 years. Oh, is it a Chiellini? Is it an old school Chiellini? Oh, well, I thought maybe send off one. Let's see. Honest says it's 4 a.m. in a meaningless game, but Forza Juve loving the channel. Thank you, Honest. You've been around for a long time. Appreciate your support. Yeah. Andrew Finnan is up on the channel. I see there. Why is Honest's message not going up? Did it pop up?
Yeah, it popped up for me.
Oh, it did? It's not showing for me. I don't know why. We'll see. Maybe it'll pop up later. We'll find out. But anyway, Honest, appreciate you for tuning in at 4 a.m. talking some Juventus. Is it Marquisio?
Nope.
Oh, is it? Oh, wait. Okay. Pog. What was I thinking? Wait, is it? Oh, crap. 9 years ago is not 2000 and I'm thinking me early college days. That's not 9 years ago.
No.
I graduated college. Wait, 10 years ago this December. So holy crap, I am way out. Yeah, I'm at it. Pogba should have made sense. Pogba should have been where I should have gone. You know what? I'm gonna mute myself for like five minutes now. You go on. You take over the show. I don't know why I'm here. I don't need to be doing this. It didn't work.
Yeah, it's a late night one. The brain's foggy after what happened today. I don't know. You went to church, obviously. You did your thing, family day.
Yeah, kid.
Your brain's groggy. But guess what day tomorrow is? I don't care. Lazio Juventus, match day 37, meaningless game. Tomorrow's Pogba day.
Yep,
that's what it is. Day. And we're gonna get into that. So Mazin, you're absolutely correct. I'm Barca fan 2005. You're correct as well.
Okay.
You win nothing, but you win some. Some bragging rights. That's what you get to win today. Also, Barca fan 2005. Interesting that you're here.
Yeah, right?
Thank you for supporting the channel.
No, hey, that's cool. I appreciate you, Barca. Wait, Barca fan, are you Lixum? Are you Lixum, Barca? Is that Lixum? Let me know. Okay, wait, so you said the chat showed up. It's not showing up for me on either. So, did it show? Are you just saying it showed up on the screen or the chat?
It showed up on my column here on the comments.
Oh, okay.
On the ticker.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, but for some reason, when I try to throw the chats up on the screen, it's not doing it. Let's see. There we go. let's this is the half-assed version of me trying to do this, but we're gonna throw it up there. That's actually like an old school look because I think I changed it, but there's a little bit of the chat. We'll throw it up there. Crazy Ray says ciao. Everybody's saying ciao. Crazy Ray also says if only lives could be at this time every day. Yeah, it would be nice. Honestly, it'd be easier for me. It wouldn't be in the middle of a work schedule. It wouldn't be in the middle of my kids screaming at me. But we understand Juve time is Juve time, and a lot of people watch during that time. We'll see how we do tonight. If you're here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the bell icon, all that cool stuff. It really helps our channel. So definitely make sure you'll be doing that right now.
Yeah. You're getting some love for the hoodie. So maybe you want to shout that out.
Let's see. Let me get there. Who's saying that? Where is it? Jeremy, there it is.
Saying,
Jeremy.
Just in case something actually happens. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, my friend. I actually had this one cut. Well, of course I had it custom made because who else? Right now we haven't had anything. I know we've had, and you're not asking, but some people may ask in the future. Are we gonna have more merchandise? Actually, I think that's gonna be part of the meeting. We're having a sit down. We're having a end of season series meeting. We're board meeting. We're gonna bring myself, Julian, and Alejandro. We're gonna sit each other down and we're just gonna hash it out. Say what we liked, what we didn't like. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. Yeah. it's gonna be a serious one. One of us may leave. We don't know. One of us may get angry. Yeah, you might beat Edvin in this meeting. You might scream and yell and leave, and then Alejandro Agnelli is going to be over here. He's going to make cuts. He's going to make the serious cuts that he has to make. But anyway, But the reason I bring it up is we're going to work on merchandising. I have a creative idea for ways to really repay the people that are members of our channel. Maybe potentially free giveaways for them in some private shows. That sounds dirty, but not that kind of private show.
Dark.
It is an After Dark show, so it may be that. But anyway, I appreciate you shouting out the hoodie. I actually have another one. I have a Navy one, but I realized I was like, Navy doesn't really make sense. I had it made. I like wearing Navy a lot, and I was like, this doesn't make sense for Juventus, so it doesn't get worn on the channel anymore. Crazy Ray also said I can't watch 5 p.m. live because I live in the West Coast usually at school. Yeah, that's really early for you guys. It's early for me. It's like right at the end of the day, and it is what it is. Barca fan says I support Barca, but I watch Juve probably every game. Of course, my grandfather is a supporter of Juve, so I respect you and all Juve fans. Barca fan, while you're here, and I know I'm dominating the show, I'm about to sit back. I promise, guys. I'm gonna sit back and let Julian do his thing. It's part of me. Once I get going, if I'm awake. Also I do these daily live videos and I talk for like 20 minutes to myself. And that's the only way we make these videos. Barca fan, I'll let you in on a little secret. So my family mostly comes from Sicilia, from Sicily. They come from Siracusa, and that's where a lot of them come from. But there's a very minuscule, small part from my great-grandfather's side that also comes from Barcelona, Spain. And if I had a second team, I feel like I don't really. No offense to your team, I don't have this. They're not my second team. And I don't have a second team, but I feel like I would have to almost pick that team because it's the only place that I have really any history with. But so just a little bit of love to you, Barca fan. Appreciate the support. Love to hear. Honestly, give us your opinions. Give us all that stuff. If you're watching videos, if you do that, definitely chat and comment all that stuff because we love to hear, or at least I do. I know maybe some fans don't, but I want to hear your all's feedback and stuff and like your opinions. I also like to battle it out a little bit sometimes. So if you're feeling a little feisty, jump in the chat. Do what you got to do. All right, I'll shut up. Julian Genotti, take it away, sir. This is supposed to be your live anyway. I don't know why I'm still talking.
I'm happy and I'm grateful that you showed up because I was having some issues.
Hey, it works out. Yeah, anytime it's a late night one, you let me know and I can probably jump in. Everybody else is asleep in this house besides me and Burbs.
Awesome. So it's match day 37. It is a game. That's weird. Oh, yeah, Thor. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry. Anna's got me off track there, but yeah,
that's a fantastic comment. Yeah, Thor. So
you see Thor right there. There he is, the lit. We're in preview match day 37, Lazio Juventus, a game that means absolutely nothing for Juventus in particular in terms of standings, in terms of fourth place, third place. Does not matter. We can't catch anything. We can't lose to fifth. We can't catch third. We are where we are. We're fourth. This game is more so of an audition, if you will. It's an audition for possibly Moretti. I think we know he's playing. I think Allegri said he's playing. So, and it's a send-off as well. It's a send-off to the fans, for Chiellini, for Dybala, maybe Bernardeschi. Just pretty much, it's a celebration for some, and it's a see you later, get your ass out of here for others. So I'm not going to break much down because I don't like. Not that I don't care, but I'm just looking forward to Moretti playing again, and I'm looking forward to. I want Dusan Vlahovic to score goals. I want the guys who are going to be here next year to do well. Mm-hmm. If Dybala has another stinker, whatever. Nothing changes my mind about it. The situation. If Chiellini has a stinker, oh well. It's not going to detriment 17 years of like servitude and greatness. Mm-hmm. So as long as I think Chiellini will get subbed out around the 70th minute to. Remember when Buffon got subbed out and Del Piero got subbed out? They did the clap and they ran around the field. I think it's going to be a similar thing with Chiellini. With Dybala, no. What do you think?
I think it's hard to say because I think there's still a lot of fans there that still have a lot of love for Dybala, and I think I get a different feeling. I know how I feel and how a lot of people. There's a lot of people on Twitter. I know Twitter isn't the end all be all, but it's where you can get a pulse of the fan base, if you will, the vocals. Yeah. And I'm still working on my own presence when it comes to Twitter because I'm pretty quiet. Like Alejandro, he has comments on everything.
Dude, yeah, he's nuts.
He interacts with. I mean, Twitter's his thing. That's why we're here right now because he built up the Bianconeri's own Twitter account, and we're able to do this. So he knows what he's doing there. But me, I have a difficult time really interacting because I just feel like I'll say something, and then somebody's going to battle me. And Alejandro lives for it. I don't know if I do. I battle. Yeah. I will battle you on here, vocally, whatever. A meeting of the minds, if you will. It's not a great mind, but it's here. But anyway.
So if I tweet 3 times a day, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh no, somebody's going to see me on their timeline. They're this is just jackass. What is he saying today? Well, he doesn't know anything. Go back to American football or something like that. That's what I think they're going to say. Anyway, when it comes to Dybala, I don't know though, because there's so many Dybala, you say Dybala fanboys. And there are a lot of them that make up some of our fan base, some of whatever. There's guys, and we can bring it up. The guys brought up the nonsense about Dybala being... Like, they put him there with my holy trinity of Juventus. You put it next to the Del Piero, Buffon, and Chiellini. Those are my guys. If you've been on the channel, I've said that. I liked Dybala a lot. I really did. I really thought, he was going to be something that we build, that Allegri wanted to use to build for the future. It didn't work out. He's always injured. He hasn't had a game that, he hasn't had a game that I feel like really mattered since that Inter game before we went on shutdown, before we locked it down, and the next thing I know, I had a kid that was born. That's literally what we're looking at, and he's almost 2 years old now. He'll be 2 years old next month. So that's where we are. I don't know. I feel like it's not as hostile as maybe some people really feel about Dybala. About like maybe me, I'm just done with the. And also we get on here and we do this daily. This is I say a job, but it's not a job. It's our passion that we hope can maybe become a job or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we approach this, and that's how we get on this channel and talk about it. I feel like the thing with Dybala is he has worn me down talking about his news, and it's not his fault. He's living his life, and he made bad decisions with his agents, his representation, some of the demands, whatever have you. But at the same time, like I have probably more negative feelings about Dybala than I feel like a vast majority of the fan base. Some people may just say business decision, move on, or they're up there and they're pissed off because they didn't back the Brinks truck up for him.
Yeah. So today there was a comparable. Today or yesterday. I forgot how long had his last game with Dortmund. And he got like a proper sending off. And he's been at that club for 2.5 years. I'm going to be honest. If Dybala has that kind of send off tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go play for another competitive team that's going to play against Juventus.
Potentially, if he goes to Inter.
Maybe it's Inter, maybe it's Milan, maybe it's a Champions League team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Chiellini send-off, he's done. He's going to MLS or he's retiring. It's different. And the service going on to that anyway, it's just different. I don't like the ball. You can clap and do your little clap and go away. I do not want a line of honor. I don't want people crying.
No,
I'm sorry. Like again,
Buffon.
But
Buffon's my guy, and I didn't cry when Buffon left either time. Either time, like Del Piero, the same thing. Like those are the guys. Del Piero and Buffon are the reason I'm a fan today. They won me over in 06 and all that, and then I joined whatever, all that stuff. I'm sorry. I love sports, and I get like there's an emotional part of me that there's a connection. Like there's a you know I grew up with from 2006 Buffon and Del Piero. That was like my becoming a fan and them being there that long. And then when they left, it was like, you know, no part of me ever felt like, oh, am I still going to be a fan? But is it going to feel the same? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, Nedved, maybe the same thing for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
That kind of thing where it's like, oh, that guy's gone. The guy who made me love it. How does it feel?
Yeah.
And I didn't have that. Like, I get passion. But, like, also, I mean, and I'm not trying to be that guy. You hate it before I had kids when people say stuff like that. But, like, until I had a kid, I didn't understand what real passion is. Until you see yourself in another human being, it's a different story. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's true. Like, use this experience. But anyway, but yeah, give him his due, give him his credit. Well, but here's the thing. This isn't a hot take. First off, Barca fan, we're not swapping for De Jong for De Ligt.
No.
It's not happening. No, De Ligt.
We're very happy with De Ligt.
We'll keep our boy. We'll keep our boy. Well, wait, I didn't mean to throw that up there. Yusuf, that's fun. That was funny, Yusuf, but I'm trying to walk a line. Sure, Hasta. Anyway, when it comes to Dybala, the problem is if Dybala gets a well-viewed, a nice send-off, or whatever you want to call it, if he gets a good send-off, and then he goes to Inter, hell no. Hell no, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know how pissed I will be if he does get the whole thing. And he goes to Inter.
That's what I'm saying.
F that.
This guy. So some people are commenting what I said below. So I don't want the same situation as what Haaland got today or yesterday. I do not want people to line up and he walks through a guard of honor. I don't want that because he's going to go to another team. He's going to go to another team playing against us. That's embarrassing. That's like you didn't do that last year or when Ronaldo left. Did you do that or no? That's a bad comparison. Who left recently that just left the team last part of the contract? Marquise? No, not Marquise. Yeah, Marquisio.
Yeah, probably. I think.
No, he got terminated. So Buffon, example.
Yeah, Buffon.
He got clapped off, and that's done. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's simple. Jamie Drummer's correct. Give him a round of applause. Simple but effective. That is it.
Yeah. I like what Jamie was saying. That's definitely that's all you need. That's all you need in the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Chiellini different.
Yeah. I mean, you can't don't put him on this pedestal that these other players are on because they're not, and he didn't earn it. Dybala he was growing. Even with being out last season, he still was growing in affection for me personally. But then when this happens and the way this whole thing went around, I'm sorry, you killed it, bro. You killed any kind of good feeling. Any of those good feelings are gone. And I don't care if it's your fault, if it's your manager, whoever the heck it is. It's on you. You hired them. You made the bad decision. And now if you go to Inter, it looks worse. There's part of me that would say, there's part of me that was like, I get it. He wants the respect. He wants the money, whatever. But at the same time, you're not playing games. You're not being useful for Juventus. I don't know. I think people twisted things, so maybe they brought up this little smirk that he made at the end of the Coppa Italia. I don't know if that was... People can smirk. I smile when I'm upset all the time. So it doesn't mean that he was happy. Like, I do, that sarcastic smile that, like, are you bleeping kidding me? Smile. So I don't know exactly what was going through his head. I don't know if it was a reaction to something that was totally different. It could have not even been the outcome. It could have been somebody said something to him. You never know. So I don't want to jump too far into it. But at the same time, if it is that situation, good riddance, I guess.
It's a big talking point though. Like, people actually rate Dybala at the same echelon as Chiellini. They're both having farewells tomorrow to the stadium.
It's insane.
There better be a difference in what I see in a send-off. Do it right, Juventus. Like, again, there's no shame in what Dybala's done to the team for 7 years. He got his stats, got his 115 goals. I don't care, but like, again, I don't care. You messed up your contract situation. You messed up your contract situation in the first place. It led to this. You're going, and you might go to Inter, and you haven't denied not going to Inter.
Yeah,
He came up with his stupid Instagram shit today. Come on, give me a break.
I didn't love that. I didn't really. I kind of rolled my eyes at it a little bit. Barca fan was saying I really thought Dybala would be linked to Barca, but he has other plans. I think Inter, but to be fair, I wouldn't take him at Barca. He's slow nowadays, so you should be excited. I don't think he's slow. It's I think he's broken. And that's it. I don't even know that I look at him when he plays out there, and when he's okay, he's still doing some things that other players can't do. And I'll give him credit there.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is he's never healthy to play in any games that matter. It's always against, I don't know, give me the worst La Liga team. I'm
Cadiz, Levante,
there you go,
shit like that.
there you go, yeah, there you go. That's who he's going to play against. So if you were to get somebody like that, that's who he's going to play against. So if he goes to Inter, I'll tell you right now though, if he goes to Inter and he looks good and he's playing in every game, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be more pissed, even more. Also, Jeremy was asking how motivated are we to play versus Lazio. We're not. I love you, Jeremy.
The guys who want to prove themselves are going to be
should.
good. The guys who feel cushy and are on their way out, Dybala, they're going to be shit. Like it's very self-explanatory at this point.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm telling my dog. Pillow, lie down.
Like I think Chiellini will try his best to have the best game possible. I truly believe that, and I hope he does well. But he probably doesn't really care at the end result.
Well, the thing is like Chiellini though. Like I know part of me has ever doubted that he laid it all out there. He talked about, and I remember
absolutely.
one of the things I loved when I was writing up the article. And I knew this from before, but when I was writing up the article when we did the website, I was talking about. Luis Suarez and about how Luis Suarez bit him when he was playing for Italy and all that. And Chiellini's response to that was, he's like, I'm a son of a bitch too when I'm playing.
Yeah.
And he was just like, that's how I play. And he's like, I respect Suarez for that kind of thing. And that's why I love Chiellini, because he has that kind of passion, and he's going to bring it every game. You know what you're getting from him. Dybala, it's not the same. I mean, there's a lot of players I can say that for, but it's just the reasons why Dybala is not at that level. What you should do, put Dybala out there. He stands out there. People give a good clap real quick. You clap it up, and then we focus on the real goodbye ceremony, which is for Giorgio Chiellini.
Absolutely. The culmination of what I wanted to make sure was I hope Chiellini's farewell is more important than Dybala's.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it should. Yeah. If it's not, then Alejandro is gonna be the first one to roast him on Twitter, because it takes us a second to get on Twitter. But when I do, the Twitter fingers will be working, and I'll be pissed. And I'm sorry. I try to be nice about a lot of things, but I would not be happy about that, and I'll be very pissed. It's disrespectful.
Chiellini's about to play his 560th game for the club.
Jeez, that's
560, wild. And he's missed probably 2 seasons combined in the last 3 years. This year with the muscle injuries, last year with the muscle injuries, and the ACL tear a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So imagine if he didn't do that, he would have been over 600, probably 25.
I mean, looking at Chiellini from when he started to where he is now. I mean, it's literally look at you with your hair to me with my no hair. That's how he transitioned. Except for he didn't gain the weight. He was good to go. He kept slim, but the hair just disappeared, just like on me. Let me hit a couple more of these chats real quick, and then we'll get more into some of the preview stuff. I don't know how much more you want to really spend on Dybala and all that, but I think we got a good portion of that out of the way.
I don't really when we're going into the break. I don't want to really break anything down because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the game plan is. It literally means nothing. The players who are trying to get a spot on the team next year, they better do well. The dudes who are on their farewells, show up and do your thing, and the guys who are nothing, they're going to be nothing still.
You're absolutely right. The thing is, and that's a clear cut thing. Guys, if you could hit the like button, I'm just going to say that. The clearest cut thing when it comes to tomorrow. I mean, I remember talking with Alejandro, you and me, and we were just like, are we doing coverage for these games, these last two? Like, you have to if you do a channel like this, it's your job. But at the same time, like, they don't mean anything. You got your spot in 4th place. You're probably not going to leapfrog, for 3rd place. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, as much as I dislike Napoli, and I would love for that to happen,
mathematically we can't.
You can't. Oh yeah, I guess you can't. Yeah. You're right. You're right. But anyway, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter then.
That's what I mean. These games do not matter.
Yeah, I mean, it means absolutely nothing. So at this point, I just want to see the one thing that I think we can really get into when it comes to previewing is: do we have any kind of estimate? Do we have wait, lift that bottle up real quick. Lift that bottle. What brand is that? What's that one? Okay, it looks very similar to one I have. So I was like, is that the same one? Oh, you got what's the sticker? So who's that? Oh, is that the Weekend?
This is my wife's water bottle.
Oh, okay.
Aladdin and Jasmine and Supreme Gear.
Oh, okay.
The Weekend.
Okay.
Chewing a gold chain. Mm-hmm. And I got Vans off the wall.
Oh, nice. I got 2 stickers. This is me going on top. This is what I do here. It's what I do. Again, I think we can talk straight sports all the time, but I think that's going to get a little dull. I think part of this is who we are as people as well. You're invested in this. I think. Okay. Well, I had 2 stickers I gotten. I think one of them is a Chiellini sticker, which I feel like I need to put up somewhere, and one of them is Weston McKennie. And I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Like, I was trying to look around here if there's anywhere I can put it in. I mean, this is a much bigger space than I used to have. But
can I offer advice? Maybe see that sidewall on your desk or your the thing behind you.
The shelf?
Yeah.
The side of the shelf?
On that sidewall there.
I could.
Big enough?
Yeah. Well, they're decent.
It shows well.
Yeah, I could probably pop it up there. Yeah, right next to, just for you guys, if you guys don't know, I got a new setup. We're working on it here. Let me see, I can move this around a little bit. That's where the new Biancaners and stuff, it was over there. Yeah, I could pop it up over there. That would work. Some people didn't notice Buffon behind me for a while, and then they got tripped out when they saw him, and they got a little bit nervous there. So anyway, well, maybe I'll pop them over there. We'll see how that works out. I appreciate your decor. Give me advice for the decor.
As you can see, I got Venom behind me.
You got Venom. I like it. I have some other stuff that I could pop in there, but I feel like I'm going to stick with the Juve professional look for now. We'll see. Stuff may pop up later. Anyway, getting back to what we're talking.
There's a hot take.
Okay,
go ahead. There's a hot take from United Fire.
Okay, it's the last. I'll skip ahead. Okay, let me. It's weird because I know we're not a huge group in here tonight, but let me see. I want to hit the main ones real quick, and then we'll get to that one here just a second. Okay, Crazy Ray said I saw this post where it said DeLicht only performs against mid-table teams and messes up in big games. I can't really see the line. I don't know. DeLicht had that issue at the end of the game, but that game was already. I mean, not that it was already, but it was. Okay. I'm trying to fight for it. I mean, no offense. If we want to turn this into and I'm not saying Crazy Ray's doing this, but if we want to turn this into the bash DeLicht because he made a mistake thing, there's a whole team.
Made a mistake.
Bonucci made a mistake. The whole team's making mistakes. I don't know. I don't know if that's really where. But I get what you're saying. There's a lot of blame to go around. Trust me. Yeah. Okay. Let me get through a couple more of these, but man. YFG says, man, bleep Dybala. Make sure Chiellini gets the same send-off as Egyptian Pharaoh. What? Is that? Oh, you trying to say, is that like Del Piero? This way it sounds? I don't know. But
no, I think he actually meant like a dead Egyptian Pharaoh.
As they did. I get what you mean. The full everything. His wife should be buried with him. All that stuff. I get it. I know. Nines or whatever. Yeah, I get it. We watched Moon Knight. I understand it now. Yeah. I get it. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry. Then Pierre Portela, one of our members. If you haven't already, consider joining the member squad. You know I'm gonna hype it up. Join the member squad. You get loyalty badges, emojis, Discord members chat. Honestly, the Discord members chat's really fun. All the people that hang out with us talk all this good stuff. We get to do all that all day, every day. Not just when we have videos. Not just when we have lives. There's that interpersonal kind of thing you get, as well as what you get from here, as you get the wallpaper if you move it up to the lounge, and then premium, you get a bigger chance at a giveaway priority when we do giveaways. Also, we're going to be doing, that was what I was kind of hinting at when my guy Jeremy Bula, sorry if I say it wrong, Jeremy, but you've been on the channel since like day one, so I should be saying that right, and I apologize. But my guy Jeremy brought up about like this shirt that I'm wearing. We're going to be doing, there's going to be some giveaway stuff for our members even. So for our members, we want to do, because we're going to have stuff where people can buy shirts and stuff like that. But I think what I'm going to do is once we start having some merchandising, I'm going to have like monthly or maybe bi-weekly giveaways for our members to get shirts and stuff. So they can get their own whatever, just a payback for what they do for us kind of thing. So we'll see how that works out, but that's something out there on the table. Anyway, Pierre's one of those guys. He says off topic, but would you rate, what would you rate DeLicht's season out of 10? To be honest, when I think of this season, his few mistakes stand out to me in crucial games. So I'll let you. I mean, do you have a opinion on this?
He's been our best player from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, he's been the MVP of the team this season from August to May.
Yeah.
I'd say 7.5, 7.
That's exactly what.
7, you should understand the kind of season we had. Center back's your best player. not good.
Yeah.
B, 7 is the rating. It's still not good. So you are where you are. 4th place, round of 16 elimination, 2 finals losses.
To me, I think a lot of people. I was going to say a 7 as well, and that's what I was going to say. A lot of people, when I do these ratings, I've had a lot of people be like, "You're really critical when it comes to ratings." I'll be honest. I have besides being a fan of Juventus in Italy and all that, I have more of a background in other sports first. It's my experience since I was young. So I came in and I was like, oh, I'm going to look like a jackass if I'm giving everybody these great scores. And instead I did the opposite thing where I was overly critical and harsh, where I'm like, yeah, you can start out at a 5 and you're either going down or you're going up, but you barely get a 5 and then we'll see what happens kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so it is the way it is, but I feel like a 7, I think 7's solid. 7's really good. And it takes a lot to get to an 8 for me or a 9.
Yeah.
But I would say 7 because he's had some games, he's had some mistakes, so that would bring it. That would nick it a little bit. But he's had some where he is just the most reliable guy, game in and game out onto the defensive end. He's that guy, and he's your leader moving forward, and he needs to be that leader. If not, we have a lot more rebuilding to do down the road.
Yep. Absolutely.
You
said it perfectly.
I like to hear that. Thank you. Hasso saying Dybala was floppy in the final, wasting time. I'm sure he didn't want Inter to win. I feel you. I don't know. I want to I don't want to go full conspiracy theory guy, but there are parts of me that are like, if he's gonna go there, why wouldn't he? He's upset. He's all these feelings. It is whatever.
Okay, question to you.
Yeah.
Just don't think of it as Juventus. Don't think of it as Louisville. Don't think of it as the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are like.
If you're on, let's say Manchester United, and you play for the team for 7 years.
Yeah.
Are you okay? That's a bad example because Man City's a lot better now.
Right.
Let's go to No, it's okay. We'll do this one. So we're going to Manchester United. No, Arsenal. We'll go to Arsenal.
Okay.
You play for Arsenal for 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to sign for Tottenham in spite of fans, or are you thinking, oh my God, the fans are going to hunt me down here? Am I going to tarnish my legacy because I've gone from Arsenal to Tottenham after 7 years of service to Arsenal? 7 decent years.
I was gonna say my value for Arsenal is very low, but I understand what you're saying. So you're saying would you want to tarnish the love that you've received over the years and all that, and the potential to come back and be honored and to get free, lavished upon when you come back in the boxes, in the suites, drinking free alcohol, babes next to you, doing what all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That obviously happens.
Maybe a star on the ground.
What's going on? All that stuff. The star. Anyway, this is a hard one for me to say because I feel like there's 2 parts of me. I am also I don't want to say I'm not a very vindictive person, but I can be very petty. And I can be like that. So but my problem is I look back at it and you're telling me that Juventus gave me a career where they paid me millions of euros, that I've made a good living. I'm whatever you think of her dating this whatever Argentinian star, and I'm living my life and I'm good to go. And you know what? I could retire today. I could retire right now. He doesn't need to work more. I'm sure unless he's got a gambling addiction, whatever, 1-800 get with it or whatever it's called, is the gambling. I don't know why. I'm not saying I know the number for any reason, but I know the number. Yeah. Now, I don't have a gambling problem. I don't gamble that much. Well, we might do it on the show though. We'll see. We'll see down the line. We've talked about that. We've talked about that for months. When it comes to him, I know other people are probably spouting their opinions right now, and they're thinking from the Juventus angle. I understand how I could think in a petty way and be like, you know what, I want to stick it to the management because they upset me. But then you have to. I'm not saying I would. I'm saying I can understand it. Is what I'm saying. Okay. But I think overall, if I would value, and I've been there for 7 years, you're probably not going to be at Inter for 7 years. You're probably not. You know what I'm saying? So no, in that circumstance, I would not throw it away for the place that I've established, and that really, I caused enough problems. I was the reason that Juventus didn't renew me because I wasn't healthy. Not that I wasn't healthy enough, but I wasn't. I didn't do the right things, and I didn't have an agent that was a real agent and all that stuff. You want to say?
Yeah.
So okay. I have a process, guys. I got to work through this process in my mind. Like I said, I'm firing my synapses. I got like 7 things, but my mouth doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it doesn't get everything out. Okay, I guess finally I got to it. No, I wouldn't. No, I would not sacrifice the good feels and whatever for a team that paid me my living, made my life easy and cushy and cozy. No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay. And then someone, Pierre Portella, is saying, it's not just who do I want to play for from Dybala's perspective. If you could pick any club, he'd go to Barca, but it depends on the best offer, living situation, family. Like if Inter is the last and the only team available that are going for him, which I don't believe, by the way, but if they are the only team, I guess you'll have to sign. But I'm gonna call BS on that.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's gonna be other teams that are in for him.
Yeah, I mean,
even and in that situation, if I'm going from Arsenal because I don't want to use Juventus to Inter, because obviously I would never go to Inter if I was on Juventus. But that's me home fanboying. But if I'm going from Arsenal to Tottenham, it's £1 million less a year or whatever. I'm still going to that other team.
Yeah, I agree. No, I do agree with you there. If you have the options, you have no excuse. And it'd be different if it was only Inter, but he has other options. And like I know before, people talked about Atletico Madrid was one of those that seemed like it was going to be an option. Our guy Barca fan 2005 in here, Barcelona thought it was going to be an option as well. And it looks like right now they probably are like, it's not a good enough idea. We're not going to do that right now. Yeah. So it is what it is. We don't want to do that. I understand it. Our guy Ahmed likes your wife's weekend sticker. Also, how was the wedding? How was the wedding yesterday? Y'all good time? Yesterday, right?
Yeah. We went to a wedding. We enjoyed it. Like I said I posted something on Instagram. I said, lovely day.
Oh, yeah.
Pog back. Leafs lost. They're out of the playoffs for hockey. Davide, that's one's for you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And I was loving life yesterday.
That's a good. I feel like Davide may not be. Actually, I know he's not because he'd be commenting. So Davide on the rewatch, just a little right there for the Leafs, and that's what we do. This is what we do here.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Barca have other plans. Okay, let me get through these. I apologize, guys. I'm not going to hit on all of them because we want to talk as well, and I know you guys understand that. You're also having conversations with each other, but we value and appreciate each and every one of your comments. Let's get to the United Fire comment now. United Fire said, in the years I've watched Juve, 6 years, Dybala was a more impactful player than Chiellini. Oh, gosh. United Fire.
This is hot takey.
This is a hot take. Although Chiellini is easily a bigger legend than you. I think you mean than him at Juventus. The younger fans will definitely give Dybala a farewell. I'll let you
again. Listen, I'm not saying Dybala doesn't deserve a farewell. He deserves a clap and a very raucous cheer to send off.
Don't mind me. I got to restart.
I want the exact same for Chiellini though. I'm going back to it.
Yeah.
Is Dybala more impactful than Chiellini? No,
no chance in hell. No.
He was very good for 1 year.
Yeah,
he was a difference impactful player for 1 year. 2 years. The one where they went to the Champions League final in 2017, he's excellent that year. And the one where he won the MVP, I don't know how he won the MVP, but he won the MVP, so there's a reason why.
1920, that year, yeah.
So those 2 years, maybe, but other than that, Chiellini's an absolute that's the rock. He's the rock of the team, the club, and the whole defense revolves around him.
Yeah.
The only reason you get De Ligt is because Chiellini is there.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, if it weren't for Chiellini and obviously those that have come before in that position, the center back position, that developed there, I almost look at I don't know, of all the players, it almost feels like Juventus to be like center back you. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like that kind of, and that's why
Mourinho said it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. It feels like a situation for me where it's almost like, and I know most people don't think this way, and it's the way that I think though. But it's like, oh, you're telling me we're losing? We're not going to have when I know Bonucci's leaving, but we're not going to have an Italian the next up and coming big time Italian center back. And maybe it's because there is no. I know people tried to push Bastoni on us, but I think Bastoni has come down to earth, and I don't believe in him.
Bastoni didn't start the final, and D'Ambrosio started ahead of him. Come on.
Yeah, and it's just, to me, the situation. It is. It's just. It's disappointing for me because how I feel about Chiellini, that we don't have the next big Italian guy coming in to be his. I love De Ligt, and De Ligt is his replacement.
Yeah.
I don't want to. All the nonsense that we had on here. Who are we going to use to replace him? It's De Ligt. De Ligt's replacing him.
Not Federico Gatti, the Serie B 24-year-old.
That nonsense that killed me when people were saying that. I was like, did you all forget who we signed a couple years ago? Like, did you forget who we're trying to keep here? Barca fan was saying they love De Ligt. I understand. I know you love. You can't have him, but I'm glad you love him. He's fantastic. So I'm not gonna feel bad not feel bad, but I'm not gonna shun you for saying that. Let's see. Crazy Race honestly loved De Ligt, but he has that error-prone trait. Remember the handballs in the first season. Okay, here's what I want to say too. The problem is like when your midfield is as bad as Juventus midfield has been, they're going to be able to attack more often. The other team's going to be able to get there where your defense is playing on their heels more often, and you're going to make mistakes because they're put in that position.
Another add-on to that, the BS handball thing when he first joined.
Yeah,
those aren't getting called anymore. In that season alone, every time the ball touched your hand, it was a penalty shot. This year and last year, that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
like they don't call those handballs anymore. That for whatever that year, that was the year Immobile had 17 penalty goals, Ronaldo had 15 or 16, and they were at like mid-30s for goals in Serie A. Like that was ridiculous. So
sorry.
The stuff at the beginning of this when he first started at Juventus in the handball, like that's such BS. I don't want to hear that anymore.
It is. I completely agree. I'm not here for it. I mean, we have so many other players making big mistakes that I just, you're gonna make mistakes, and that's the problem. That goes back to the mindset of the whole situation that's going on with we talk about Manetti and being worried about him getting playing time and him being utilized by Allegri. It's like, because as soon as he goes out there and makes a mistake, people are going to be on him. And that's what you all are doing right now about De Ligt, is he's going to make a mistake. Every player's going to make a mistake. Ronaldo made mistakes. That's why I was getting on here screaming and yelling about Ronaldo and how frustrated I was with him. It's part of the game. It's part of what happens. People make mistakes. Even the best, quote unquote. Even though Messi's the best. Anyway, actually, that's for you, Barca fan. Messi is obviously the GOAT, right? Ahmed says, "Guys, are you really okay with Juve Allegri next season?" Ahmed,
we're gonna have to be.
Ahmed, I don't know how long you've been on the channel. I'm sure you've been here for a bit. Like I said, we're gonna have to be. We resigned to Allegri's gonna be here, and. Sorry, the beer came back up. Sorry, I didn't want to do this in your old. Yeah, it's late night. I'm just enjoying my night a little bit. When it comes to him, depending on how you feel, and I'm still. It's funny. The most negative person on our channel, and I jokingly say that, but Alejandro is more of a. He's probably the biggest Allegri backer here right now, and which is funny.
Yes.
Like when you hear him, I feel like. I've shifted. I've been more in the middle. I was one that, I saw what he did before. I believe that, he could come back and do the same. I wasn't believing. I love Pirlo, but I was like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Get him out, switch him back in. But then, obviously, I feel like I was wrong. I feel like Pirlo did okay. I don't know that he did great, but I was like, this isn't any better. And that's the situation with Allegri. Problem is you have 4 seasons of new coaches and a mishmash of random players from here, random players from there, all getting just thrown in together that aren't working for anybody's system. You have a little bit of Sadi, a little bit of Pirlo with McKinney and guys like that, and then you got a little bit of Allegri, and you got old Allegri. You got new Allegri and old Allegri. Not that different, but the results are different. So we need to you're going to have to give Allegri one more season. I mean, we don't have a choice in this matter, right? But at the same time, you're going to have to give him another season. And it looks like now he's actually getting that opportunity to really go after the guys he wants to go after, get those guys, put them into his system, get a Pogba, bring his son back home, see how this works out. And then maybe you're going to see a better result, hopefully. If not, we're going to be here a year from now asking who's going to be the next coach. And it's going to get hot. Like I've switched a little bit, and I'll say this to you, Ahmed, with you saying that you don't want to. Obviously, you don't want to hear it the way you're asking it. After I had a visceral reaction to that Inter loss. The way it played out, the way it looked, the way, all the nonsense going along with it, that I felt myself, I was like, I can't do this for another season. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. But we're going to have to.
We absolutely have to, financially, and just because, like, Alejandro made a good point. I forget when we talked. I think it was Friday. And he mentioned that who are you going to get that's better? Yeah. Who are you going to get that's an improvement? Like a guaranteed improvement. And I was thinking about it. I was like, who the hell are you going to get as a guaranteed improvement? Like, Vincenzo Italiano's not that guy. Pirlo's not that guy. He's not a guaranteed improvement.
Zidane's not coming, probably.
Zidane, he's not coming. Klopp,
who knows,
not coming. He just resigned. Guardiola's not coming. We don't have money.
Get Ancelotti to leave Real Madrid.
Not coming. He's retiring after Real Madrid, he said, or coaching Canada, so that's cool. Like, who's coming? No, like, at this point, it is what it is. You stick it out for another year, like you said, but there's questions next year. If it's the same garbage. But going back into your point about what happens next phase of Juventus's season or whatever.
Yeah.
The off season. There's plans in place. Do we want to transition to that now?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and transition. Just real quick, let's say, Nicholas, appreciate that. And then Lars said, thanks for the late night live. Glad the season's over, at least for these last 2 games. It's an absolute no stress watch. Absolutely agree with you, Lars.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for tuning in late night. We'll try to do some more of these. These are fun. I'm looser. I feel like I enjoyed this a little bit more. It's kind of more of like what I want to do. We're talking sports. We get some stuff on the side. It's my kind of
Just
vision.
trying an after night special.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do like some strip poker. We'll see what happens. Just a bunch of dudes. It's just a bunch of dudes just hanging out. I'm joking. We're not gonna. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. All right, let's transition. Let's get into it.
Because someone asked for a lineup. No good sources tweeted out anything. My one app that I use, Sporting, it's not even. It's saying like I heard Moretti is starting, but it doesn't have Moretti listed. So like, don't worry. You'll see Romeo Gresti tweeting an hour before the game who's starting.
Yeah,
we know Moretti for sure. We know Chiellini for sure for the farewell, and we know Dybala for sure for the farewell. That's all I can say. So. Are we? What's this? I read that one out already.
Oh, sorry. I'm throwing them up there. Like, I'm not doing like all the like. I just throw like some of them I throw up there. Like, I want you all to know I read them. We can respond to them. Some of them are just like giving opinions, and I just want to show you guys that like we're not ignoring you is what I'm doing. Yeah. So sometimes we'll respond to some of them. There they are. You guys can respond accordingly. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So let's go to Monday. That's tomorrow. It's already happening in Italy right now. It's 5 a.m. in Italy. So, in about 5 hours from now, I forget what's that guy's name? What's Pogba's agent's name now?
Isn't it just it's another Raiola, right? It's crap.
No, I think it's another dude.
It's not a Vincenzo. Oh wait, okay, yeah, Pogba. I thought it was Vincenzo. I thought it was like Vincenzo Raiola that met with him, but I'm sure
whatever.
It's the Raiola Corporation, whatever you want to call it. It's another guy. R.I.P. my guy. So there you go. Respect.
Yes. So I'm assuming around 10 a.m. their time, so 6 or 4 a.m. our time, there's going to be a meeting about Paul Pogba, Moise Kean, and Matthijs de Ligt.
Yeah.
That's from Nico Schira. Confirmed by Romeo Gresti as well for Paul Pogba's meeting. We could actually have not here we go, but where there's smoke there's fire.
Yeah.
Like we can have the medicals next week or whatever. You know what I mean? That could happen after tomorrow's meeting.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Juventus, and it's gonna probably be, hey, we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah. I will literally. I will faint. If it happens tomorrow, it just feels like there's a game happening. The game doesn't matter, but I just don't feel like, these things don't usually go at the same time. It doesn't feel like you're going to get it right before the game, because I feel like, not that it would overshadow it, maybe Juventus want to overshadow the end of the season. Maybe they want to do that. Maybe this was
what's even funnier?
What?
Sergei Milinkovic-Savic is coming to the Allianz Stadium tomorrow.
Oh, he is!
But we're having Paul Pogba's agent talking.
I gotta say this real quick because I've read the comments. I haven't gotten to respond to everybody comments like on today's video. Actually, I realized yesterday's video I did super late, and we're a new young channel, so like a thousand views or whatever is a lot for us. Like we're still young, we're growing.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get big. We're gonna be huge, but we're small right now. That's what I tell every girl in college. That's what I told them. Anyway, it's gonna be huge. Anyway, at the same time, with the situation, with what's going on, sorry, they tried to tell me, they were like, I promise you, we're gonna get both Pogba and Milinkovic-Savic. And I'll bet you money. My guys, if y'all are here watching the video, if you're in the chat, if you watch this later, let me know. I will take that bet any day of the week because it's a win-win situation. You're going to be wrong, and I'll take that money. Or if you're right, miraculously, I will also pay you happily because that is a midfield that I can get behind. But it's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
If those two things happen this summer, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
I'm going to get 3 jerseys next year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already trying to think like, who am I getting for what shirt? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Also, some people were asking about if there's a Raspadori update. There's not. I think they really kind of said they said they talk after the Copa Italia final, but it's going to be after the season's going to be over in a week. There'll be talks there. Right now, they're all focusing on Pogba. Get that figured out if they need to move on somewhere else. I feel like Raspadori, I feel pretty comfortable. I mean, maybe this will be part of what we talk about here in a little bit, but I feel pretty comfortable with him right now. I wouldn't get too worried about him.
The biggest thing you have to, like, Juventus fans have to understand, like, Raiola's company, agency, whatever.
Yeah.
That is the most, not difficult because they have a good rapport with him, but they like to get their business done quick and they like to get their business done efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
They want money. They want to know what's going on. They want to do it early.
Yep.
Erling Haaland's gone already. Like, he signed. He signed with Man City.
Yeah, they make moves.
That was their biggest fish.
Yeah.
Next is Pogba. Guess who's talking right now?
We here, baby.
Yeah,
guys,
and then Matthias de Ligt, next again.
Guys, if you're here right now, I don't think it's the same 25. Maybe it is, but if you could please hit the like button. We're doing these lives for you guys. Just hit the like button. It helps our channel. Like we said, we're trying to grow, trying to get there. I keep telling these girls, it's going to get bigger, guys. Just wait. Just bear with us. The quality is going to get better, too. Once I have enough experience, it's going to be worth this. And that's what I tell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything you practice in college. That's what happens.
Yeah, you get a little practice at it. Some people practice less than others, but I got a good amount of practice. It's a solid amount. We're good to go. Okay.
All right, Blue Chew sponsoring this.
Welcome, oh dude! I'll tell you guys right now. I mean, that's sports radio is Blue Chew. It's all that stuff. All right, it's always, if you listen to local sports radio, at least in America, it's gonna be, here they have, it's literally called the High Tower Clinic, which is kind of funny, and it's High Tower. It's obviously it's what they're trying to do. Blue Chew, all that stuff. They do those locally. If I can get us a Blue Chew sponsorship, you bet your sweet bleep I'm doing it. Like, I don't care. Like, I will take the lowest amount of money that they really will do. I want money. Come on, but I'll take the lowest because it'll be so much fun for me to do these ads.
Oh yeah,
because I'm here for it, and I will do it every single video. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Blue Chew Justin's coming at you. That's all I'm saying. Actually, that sounds wildly inappropriate. Shouldn't say hide your kids. Shouldn't say that at all. Shouldn't have said that. It's not a good time right now to say that, or to say that ever, to be honest. But anyway, Gianmarco Parente says, Allegri won't make De Ligt captain because he has no experience. I think he's backing off of that a little bit. I think that was something that he said at first, maybe kind of as like a up yours to Bonucci a little bit because he was only here for so long. I think the winds are changing when it comes to that. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that kind of thing. Okay.
I don't really like. If Bonucci's a captain, I hate it, but I don't really care because at the end of the day, De Ligt's still going to be the vocal person and he's going to be the leader on the field. Bonucci's lost a step here. Like, let's not kid ourselves. So I don't really care if he has it. It's just a symbol for him at this point. Like, even when Dybala had it, it's like, yeah, you've been here the longest. You weren't really a captain, bro. Like, you weren't.
Yeah.
So Chiellini, that is a captain on the field, vocal. That's what it is. But Bonucci is just like the guy who's going to talk to the ref more. I don't really care. Yeah. But going back to the interesting tweet from Nico Schira, because Moise Kean can leave. Great.
Sorry, I was
What are your
shaking my head.
thoughts?
I was just responding no to RD. There's Rafael Leo. That's not even a name that's on the board. It's not happening.
We can't. Yeah, Milan's not selling us their best player.
Yeah, they're not doing that. It's not happening. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
Sorry. Repeat what you just said. I apologize. The very last thing.
Moise Kean, his name has been bandied about. Is a swap with Rasp? Not obviously not Kean going to Sassuolo, but is Kean out?
Him going out,
Raspadori
getting
in?
Raspadori in.
That is the most ideal scenario, correct?
Yeah, I'm here for that. I honestly am. I think to me, and I obviously, if you're on if you're on this channel at any point in time, I am an Italian shill. I love the Italian players. A lot of it has to do with my passion of why I'm a Juventus fan. Really, Azzurri. But I've watched that kid play. I love his motor. I love I just love the intensity. I love that he's constantly going. It's kind of like one of the things like the people reeled me in with McKinney about is he has a motor as well. But Raspadori is a speedy, and I say he's little. I mean, I feel like he's shorter.
Technical
I don't know.
as well.
Yeah, technical. He does all these little things that I really like. I think he can be a really good asset for the Azzurri and for Juventus to end up getting him, especially because there's so much talk about him going to Inter and being an Inter guy, being a fan. If you get this guy and he becomes a Juve guy and he becomes a serious Italian and Juve, I don't want to say legend, but you know what I mean, a serious Juve player, like to me, I think I jump on this all day. Moise Kean, I love Moise Kean. I do. I liked him. I was excited about him coming back. It hasn't panned out that well. There's a little bit of me. There's a hot take I was going to come in with, but he literally killed it the other day when he missed 4 point-blank shot goals that he couldn't get. But like, there's part of me that was going to come in and be like, we've seen Vlahovic struggle. We've seen him struggle recently. How much of this can we look at it and say this midfield is doing none of them favors? And Vlahovic struggling. Vlahovic is a player that can get it done. You've seen him at other clubs. You've seen him at Fiorentina with arguably financially some pieces, lesser pieces is what you could argue. I mean, obviously we're getting a lot of their pieces, so they're not that much lesser. But at the same time, you're seeing them struggle. Maybe that's what's going on with Moise Kean, and maybe we need to back off a little bit. But then when you have that many goals and goal scoring opportunities that you're missing point blank, I don't know what to tell you. Like I can't really. I have to throw that take out into the trash. There's nothing I can do. But okay, yes, I think at this point you've seen the issues. There's obviously something going on there. I don't want to be personality guy. I don't want to be, I don't want to do that stuff. I don't want to do he's the Mario Balotelli stuff like that. I think that's a lazy, it's got undertones in it. I don't like when you do those comparisons. I also love Mario Balotelli, so come at me. But at the same time, when it comes to Moise Kean, I can see maybe there's some immaturity issues that he struggles with when it comes to discipline. But I think also this team has a discipline issue overall. This whole team has a discipline issue, and Moise Kean, you're throwing a toddler into a difficult situation anyway.
I think when you talk about discipline and attitude, it's not just off the field stuff like what people equate it to sometimes. Sometimes it's like you're just not into your cameo. You're just not in, like when you come on for 15 minutes, you just don't do anything. That's you have to be professional and do your best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that could also lead to being having a bad attitude or whatever. But come here. I was gonna say, Justin, you get your
here.
on.
I don't know where Julie. Here, come here. Jump up here. Jump up. You want to jump up?
Who's upstairs with my wife?
Jump up.
Look at him.
Oh, come on. Here's his face. Here's his big dumb face.
Yeah.
Come here. Here's his big dumb face. Okay. He's too big to get in this chair with me. I'm too big. He's too big. Whatever. Go to your pillow. Okay, I'm sorry. I tricked you. I teased you, and now you're not going to get attention or love. Go back over here. Yeah. Also, you've been outside and you smell. Hey, continue on with what you're saying. I'm listening. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I'm done with the Kean thing because I think it's obvious that Kean has to leave, even though it's been another short spell. But if PSG is going to offer you 40 mil or something, get out. Get out. Sell him. Great. Get out of that. Get Raspadori ASAP. Get Di Maria and ASAP. That meeting, we know that's going to happen as well with Agresti. Everything about Nico Scheer's tweet tonight was fantastic. De Ligt potentially signing an extension. Kean possibly leaving.
Moving him,
and Paul Pogba potentially coming back.
Yeah, to me, I mean that works about as well as it can for us as fans, and I don't think
those three scenarios, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
So,
Real quick, I just want to touch on this. Dan Bernide says, "What's happening, boys? Pogba Savage, can we dream a bit?" We talked about that a little bit earlier. I'd take money that it won't happen. But like, I mean,
50% will happen.
Yeah, I mean, dream if you want, but I don't see it happening, my friend. But dream all you want. But yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, like I said, and there's not, obviously I'm too wordy, but just, Moise Kean, it's not going to work out. It doesn't seem it's going to work out. It doesn't seem like Allegri. There's just certain issues. It's not going to happen. Raspadori, I'm like, this could be a very fun Mercado for me. If we're getting Pogba, we're getting guys like that. That's exciting. Midfield's getting better, and then Raspadori is like one of those, like, it's almost like a shiny new toy because like the things that he can bring and assisting Vlahovic and like all how that works out. But then also what happens if the Morata stuff doesn't work out? If Morata ends up, it looks more and more likely that he's not going to work out. Then do you need to go and get another guy? Or is that Di Maria? How's that going to work? How's it going to work out? Real quick,
there's a lot of moving parts this summer, and they have to figure it out.
Yeah. Sorry, just real quick. RD was saying there's an 11K channel that has Fabrizio Romano on, so Fabrizio's a fair person. He'll show up on growing channels. RD, I don't know where this was a response to or who was saying or what. Maybe we'll try down the line. Fabrizio Romano is also an Inter fan, though. But like, he's going to be all about Inter. So if you want to talk Inter, I guess we could do that. He doesn't really like to talk Juve much anymore. There'll be other guys that we'll try. Well, I mean, even Fabrizio, if we can get him on, we'll try to get people on. We just haven't really reached out or done things. I'm really, right now, we're young, we're growing. This is we haven't even been an existing channel for a year. Like we're about to come up on our birthday here in the end of the month. I think literally, it was supposed to be June 1st, but I think the Allegri news dropped and I had to do a live like a couple days early. So that's our birthday, really, if we're being honest. We'll see what happens. We're definitely going to start reaching out, trying to develop stuff. But I think also I want to make sure. I mean, that's a part of what we need to talk about. We need to work on our. We have the Bianconeri Zone Twitter account. We need to work on our stuff. If you guys are here and you have a Twitter account, if you don't, make a Twitter account. Follow us on Twitter. Help us grow our following, so that way it gives them a reason to respond. You know what I'm saying? Like
if
we're
we
doing
have
what
a
we can.
blue tick, it's a lot better.
Yeah, it definitely does. So make sure you're following Bianconeri Zone. Follow Julian Genotti at Genotti151. It's at the bottom of the thing right now. Follow me at Justin Sofer. Like I said, there's a lot of things we need to do and work on and develop, but we're going to get there, and we're going to do it, and we're going to be hopefully a good source for Juventus stuff, and just for community for you guys. Like, this, I love this. Like, I live in an area where there's not a lot of Juve fans. There's a lot of Ronaldo fans that pretend to be Juve fans, but there's not a lot of Juve fans by themselves, to be honest. So we'll see. We'll continue to grow this thing, and like I said, maybe down the line, maybe in the not so distant future, we could have some guys. I know Mirko De Natale, guys like that will pop on, and I probably could reach out to them and see. You never know.
Yep.
Sorry, just wanted to respond to that. I saw people saying that.
Absolutely. And I made the rookie mistake of using my own Twitter account to reach out to some, and no shit, they didn't answer.
I think it's funny, but I think it's just, it just seems like some dude. And I'm like, no, Alejandro needs to be doing that on his, on his, not his account, but the Bianconeri Zone account. That needs to be the one reaching out, because those guys know those accounts. They like when Alejandro tweets out stuff saying their name and stuff like that. It helps them. It helps them. So let's see. We have not seen the true deuce on the list. Agree. Dan Verrilli again. Hot take: Mbappe will announce he's joining Juve. Yeah, that's not happening either. He's going to Real Madrid. Come on.
Yeah.
How long the live WPP? What's WPP mean? How long
with Paul Pogba?
Oh, how long I don't know. Maybe.
Plot twist. He's coming on.
Paul Pogba will be on this show tomorrow. Make sure you tune in, guys. Also, hit that like button
after he signs his contract.
Guys, if you get us to 40 likes tonight, Paul Pogba will be on the show tomorrow. Tune in. Anyway, Honest, clarify that. Let us know. RD was saying that's a big dog. He is. He's he's been 90 pounds in parts of his life. I think right now he's probably down in like 75, 80. We got him a little bit of a diet. He's a big boy. He's a very big boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. people saying they don't like Fabrizio, Mbappe to Juve. Okay, and then Pierre, one of our members, along with Andrew, who's in here, says, "I just think the consistent playing time with decent Serie A team will be beneficial for him again. I wouldn't be mad either way. Staying versus Loan at a time like that." Are you talking about Dybala?
I think that's Moretti.
Oh, Moretti, I get. I think here's the thing. If you want Moretti to be a Juventus player, we're seeing what's going on with Fagioli. We're seeing, I mean, Rovella is a different option, obviously, because he was purchased and all that. But you see the Fagioli situation. I am a firm believer. If you send Moretti out, he ain't coming back. Like, you're not going to see him playing with Juventus. I don't know. I don't know, unless he becomes a world, a game-changing player. I don't know if he's coming back.
Yeah. If he goes on. Again, he's 18, so it's young. If he plays at a Sassuolo mid-table team that plays nice football, and he is a contributor in both seasons, and he improves from first season to second season, I think you give him a chance. But I think you just give him a chance now. Like, why not? He's already playing. He's already playing with you.
True.
If he does well tomorrow and he does well on next Sunday. Just keep him on the freaking first team. He's free. He's cheap.
And I completely agree. I think my situation, my point of view is, if Moretti's here, he's playing. I want to see him play tomorrow. I want to see him play in the last game. You didn't utilize him in the City B squad or the City C squad to try to get the City B. U23 is what I meant. But you didn't use him in that squad for a reason. I buy it. There's something going on there. You don't just do that for no reason. You would have utilized him. I think if you're gonna get a guy like Pogba, maybe you get another midfielder. I think you keep Moretti. Moretti's that he's your project guy. And I mean, I like what I've seen from him. Like I said, I'm terrible at remembering the exact game, who the opponent was. Bologna. No, anyway, it doesn't matter. Whatever game it was.
Venezia was the first one.
Was that the one where he played a role in both two goals? Yeah, both of those goals don't happen if it weren't for Moretti. Is the way I feel, because he started the action in that. Andrew Finnan said, it's sad because Lotito's actually insane. Do you think Paul will stay fit? I mean, he's going to have injuries. Everybody's going to have injuries. I don't know if you mean comparatively, or if you think he's going to be a Dybala, whatever situation where they're out for tons of time. I
think he's been so over being at Man United that he's milked a couple of injuries.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think he's fit enough to play now, but what's the point of him playing?
Yeah. There's serious chemistry
and not play the rest of the season. As soon as Romeo Grossi tweeted, "We did not offer him a contract. He should not have played the rest of the 6 or 7 games."
I think after Arriva
Paul Pogba's doing that right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think he should have made the decision, or Allegri should have been like, "I'm sorry, I can't rely on you because unfortunately this is how this played out, and because of the other factors, I don't know." And maybe he knows. Obviously, he knows Dybala way better than I do, but still. Yeah. Honest was saying, "Oh, how long it'll go on?" Sorry, he was sleepy. School day. Hey, stay up, my guy. It's all right. No, I'm kidding. Get your education. Do what you need. Also, we'll be here. Even if we go on for I don't know how long. Julian's gonna be up with me, but we'll talk a little bit more about this. Where, we don't really. I mean, we can. We'll wrap it up when we need to, but I'm enjoying this. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll keep doing it if you hit the like button. If you get grandma, like I said, smack grandma up, take her phone. I'm joking, don't actually do that. But take her phone, hit the subscribe button. Have her become part of the community. Sign her up to be a member. Do all that stuff. That. Really helps our channel, and we appreciate it. But we'll go on for a bit longer. Dan Benede, back to, again, I transition off topic. We're talking about this stuff. I was asking who are we signing this summer, how many players are coming in. That's kind of what we're talking about, right? That's kind of the conversation that you started. It's back to you now.
I was, sorry about that. I'm a horrible person. I jumped in.
What? You jumped in.
Did I jump in and cut you off?
No, that was perfect. That was literally me backing away and you're getting it. No, we're doing really well. The one thing I noticed, and you guys, this is just me on-air producing, if you will. One thing I've noticed that we're starting to get better at, but a lot of guys, when you do these live streams, you'll see this awkward silence or this awkward...
Pause,
the are you done with the sentence kind of thing.
Yeah.
with radio, with anything like this, not that I have a ton of experience, but like what I'm saying is when you finish, when you finish, if you have a thought, jump in. I'll back off. Like, and that's to me, that's good back and forth. Otherwise, if it's me giving a long spiel and Julian just sitting there, like I felt sometimes, and I'm just like, I gotta get this off my chest. But otherwise, I might work through 3 different topics before you can do something. So jump in. That was perfect timing by you. The chemistry's going well, I think.
I agree. As it should. We're the longest serving people here. You are the captain. I'm the next captain whenever you're out. That's how Juventus works. That's how we work.
I appreciate it. I got the I got the captain's armband up on the shelf. Should I put it on?
Put it on. What are you doing?
Wrap it up. I got really bad back pain right now. We're good. We're good. I'm just gonna keep sticking it here. You carry, dude. I tell you, and again, I'm gonna let you have this. But then I'm as soon as I finish this, people lied and said when you hit 30 your back goes out. Like I was fine, and like I've always been not a small guy. I'm a football lineman. Like I'm not a small guy, but I'm built like that. And literally, I'll tell you, like as soon as I hit 30, my kid was also born right 2 months after I hit 30. The kid in 30, back pain out of nowhere. Like literally, I'm icing it. I'm putting heat on it every night. I'm taking ibuprofen. It's insane. So watch out for your back. It's coming for you.
I'm gonna be honest. My back's already done.
Yeah. Oh, you also.
I'm 29, so I'm close.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun a bit.
Yeah. It only gets worse. It only gets worse. If you end up, if you decide to have kids or whatever, it gets worse. I'm just telling you.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Go ahead. All right.
We're going back to what I think is going to happen. So, Romeo Agresti and Nico Scherer have been going on absolute barn burners and tweet storms. I thought we were only going to get 3 players in. That was my thought in early April, mid-April. Now, I do believe we'll get 2 central midfielders because I do believe Arthur is leaving. And I do believe Ramsey will eventually leave. And I think we'll also get 2 to 3 attackers, to be honest. Like it might be.
Don't mind me just restarting my background video. Yeah. It's an hour long. I processed video. I made it. It was taking so long to make. I had to leave it overnight to do it. I guess because it's graphics or whatever. So I have it uploaded on my secondary channel. I literally just rewind. It's an hour long. We've been going for almost an hour, 10 minutes. Don't mind me. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Romeo Agresti.
No problem. They're just tweeting all positive stuff. It's a left back, center back, 2 central midfielders, and at least 2 attackers. So that's 6.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah, that's my math. That's 6.
Say it again.
So Di Maria, Raspadori, Paul Pogba, another central midfielder. Left back, whether it's Emerson or Udogie or Rom or whatever. Yeah. And then Badiashile. And I'm not saying these are the exact players, but this is what's been said.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 6 players.
What would your makeup be if you pick 6 right now? I mean, I feel like we're probably on the same page because I feel like also we kind of. I could dream like a lot of people. Well, a lot of people could dream, but what I would say is I feel like you, me, Alejandro, talking consistently every day about this stuff. That it's slowly melding together where we're like we all kind of agree except for the big Z thing, but that's about it. I feel like we kind of because here I'll just say it real quick and then because we won't be here all day. I'll just say my 6 would be Raspadori, Di Maria, Paul Pogba. I would go with Udogie as a left back. I'd go with the other central midfield. Okay, and okay, crap. Okay, wait. There's 2 more. Center back. I like Badiashile. I think that one's going to be expensive. It's going to be like 40 mil. I don't know how that's going to work out. Actually, I know who I'd go, and I said it today. Milinkovic. I think I'd get him because I think he's a good option. I think he's a solid option, but I think he could also be a cheaper option that could hold you off until you find the guy. And I don't know. I'd like to see, Badiashile, and it still takes me a while to figure out that name.
Yeah.
that's the only reason I'm not sold on him is because I'll have to say the name every day. But anyway.
Hey, his name sucks. I don't want to get him.
Yes, I've done that. There's actually a few players. Zoboslai, that's the only reason I don't really know.
Zoboslai. Oh, yeah.
That's one that I'm just like, don't make me say it. But I know people like it. He's a midfielder, right? Or is he a...
more wing, attacking midfield, all that stuff,
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then, that last one is the one that I don't know. The other the other midfielder. I don't know.
So,
So I think I give you 5. There you go. You guys be happy.
yeah, I think if you strategically plan this and everything has to go your way. This is everything goes your way. You had an incredible summer.
Yeah.
Di Maria comes in on a free. Paul Pogba comes in on a free. Obviously, you got to pay the wages and you got to pay the the agent fees, whatever that garbage is. Then you get a Raspadori on one of those hometown cheap, not like loan deals, sweetheart deals. Maybe you bully Udinese into giving you Udogie for another sweetheart loan deal because you have a good rapport with Udinese. You do, we do at least, and same with Sassuolo. So you haven't spent a dime yet, if you think about it. And then you chuck some money at Badia Chile because why not? Because you haven't spent a dime yet, let's say, in a perfect world. And then the second central midfielder doesn't have to be a stud because you got Pogba, but that's right. John Cena made a right point. I'm sorry, they have to deal with Verona, not Udinese.
Oh, right.
Still, whatever. You can put counterparts with Verona. You can put honestly, why I would swap Ravella with Udogie for free.
Yeah, and you said you definitely would take Emerson Palmieri, right? That's the one that you really wanted.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
yeah, Emerson Palmieri. We'll put him down.
Yeah.
There you go. We got him. That's what Arriva Betty's hearing. He's like Emerson Palmieri. All right, we'll write that down.
Yeah.
Alejandro.
So
I'll send Alejandro a free shirt.
Yeah.
Dude, we should do like Christmas troll gifts for each other and like just send.
Man, honestly, if I made more money, I absolutely would.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying we really should do it, but like I would consider buying Alejandro like an Emerson Palmieri shirt, or if Zaniolo comes, a Zaniolo shirt or something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like I would actually do that, but yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, that second central midfielder, if it does, that's only on if Arthur Melo leaves, which I think he can leave, but. If that's the case, you can spend probably a little bit more money on that as well. Because, again, you'd only spend the 40 on, what's it called? The center back I said.
Badiashile?
Yeah. Because you get the sweetheart, in ideal world, Udogie, Raspadori, sweetheart deals. They come on 2-year loans or whatever that bullshit is that they set up. Or counterparts.
Is that even with Alexandro potentially staying, or does he have to go?
Pellegrini can go because he's probably easier to sell. I don't really care. Sandro will be gone, and then you get another left back in next summer.
Yeah.
Times are the breaks. Sorry.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Di Maria's free. Pogba's free. So 40 mil on the center back, and then you can spend 60. You can spend 60 on another central midfielder. That's 100 million for the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
and that's without selling anybody.
I mean,
So your net spend might be a little bit less.
Are you an accountant? Is that your day job? Do you work in accounting?
No.
No, okay. Okay, I'll just say it like this. You're doing it. Juventus. If you haven't already, hire Julian. He can be your accountant. He can help out. I can be the yell and scream guy in America. Yeah. I'm in America. I yell and scream for you. I'm a Juventus fan. I maybe sometimes can be negative, but not nearly as negative as the other two guys here. That's all I'm saying. Or I am, but I smile while I'm saying it. Yeah. I look like I'm happy. Real quick, Andrew Finnan was saying, any reality where we get SMS and Pogba? I don't think so. I just don't know. No, there's no chance. It's one or the other. I mean, I would literally, like I said, I would convulse on the channel. You would see me convulsing here if we got both of them. And other things, I might have to change my pants. Something like that. I don't know. Gianmarco Penente saying Emerson is an Italian Alexandro who'd be an upgrade. He's actually Brazilian. Alexandro, really, he's both, but yeah, he's a Britaliano or whatever, and I don't think he'd be an upgrade as well, and I think a lot of people are agree with you. Anna says, I know it's out of subject. Do you remember Chiellini's weird expression in Bologna game? I do. Yeah. Oh, is that the? That was fantastic. I love it. I should get that and put that in like the background behind me in the video.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
The video is just nonstop, just that'd be fantastic. I might start doing. I'm thought about doing that, like hiding stuff. Now that I got it's actually a pretty big space in here now. Yeah, Easter eggs in out the videos. Like, did you spot this? Did you whatever? Yeah. Did you see Chiellini? Dude, Chiellini's doing the Venom. He's literally behind you right now. Yeah. Actually, that's Chiellini. I'm calling him Chiellini from now on. Yeah, that's him.
The lip behind me.
There you go. Let's see. John Cena is asking, why the hell do we need another central midfielder? There's Ravel and Moretti here. Because you probably there's a potential of you sending Ravella off, and there's a potential that Moretti we don't know what he'll end up being.
Yeah, a lot of people are pro young players. Mm-hmm. How about we relax? You can probably get money for Ravella, and if you have Moretti, he's still a young player. Even Fagioli, whatever happens. But Moretti is the guy that needs to stay.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
Also, we know that Allegri is not a young guy. You know, he doesn't utilize young kids. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Sule ever becomes something next season, like he was saying that he promised. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Dan Bonilla was saying Milinkovic $15 million cheaper than Badiashile. Yeah, and and Josie is saying he's very average. I'm not saying he's a world beater. I'm not saying he's the greatest option. I'm not saying, you're not going out there and getting, obviously, you're not spending Rudiger money. You're not doing any of that stuff. What I'm saying is I think Milinkovic could be a very serviceable player. And I know that's not shiny. It doesn't excite you. That doesn't get you. You're not
But you're not signing 6 starters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's impossible to do.
Yeah. No, completely. And I get what people are saying. I get your mindset as a fan is, what's the best option? What's the best one I can get here? And it's just not what it is. Udogie 100% solid LB. A lot of people say.
Yeah, I think if you get 3 starters in, like a left back is needed, absolutely, and you get a central midfielder and an attacker. Mm-hmm. If you get 3 new starters in that's a good start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
If it's Pogba, if it's Di Maria, and if it's Udogie, that's a great start.
Yeah. Those are good. Yeah, those are good options. Why can't Ravella do the Regista role? Why need to spend money?
Well, you don't, because Locatelli can do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting Paul Pogba, he's not playing it, and that's Pogba's spot. Like left central midfield is where Rabiot plays there now for God knows why, but he does. Mm-hmm. But that's Locatelli. That's where he played for Sassuolo. That's where he played with Italy, and Pogba played there when he was with Juventus last, and he played there for Man United. So if we get 2 midfielders like this, and Rabiot's still playing next season, that's crazy. If he's still starting, I'm gonna lose my shit on this channel. It's the craziest story ever.
Yeah, it is. It's not crazy for me to really say that that's going to happen, because it could. It's likely, honestly. Maybe you'd say the odds are in his favor still over anybody else.
I'm going to be honest. If Dreamland scenario, Milinkovic-Savic and Pogba came and Locatelli is not injured, and you have Zakaria and you have Moretti, and the Rabiot still starts, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like someone go. You know what J Medical has to do? They have to go test the mental psychosis of Allegri.
Yeah. You have to. I mean, at that point, you're. I would say you're point shaving, but you know what I mean. It's the equivalent of that. Melly says, "I believe in comeback." I don't know if you mean next season or what you mean. But then
already losing to Lazio.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, is that what's happening? Maybe yeah. Real quick, Crazy Ray, I'm not reading your comment, but I'll just say this, the Chiellini one. I'd say with the action that I was seeing from Chiellini with the muscles in his tongue, I don't think that they would be balls. I think there's other aspects that he could be very useful in. That's all I'll say. That I think that
it doesn't go with male genitalia.
Yeah, it does not. It's if he can do the alphabet, yeah, he's good to go. That's all I'll say. We'll just leave it there. I'm not. This isn't. I'm not Dr. Sue or whatever her name was, the late night lady that used to do the talk sex. Do you know what I'm talking about? Back in back in like the 90s and early. It's used in the 2000s as well. There was the old lady who would talk sex every night at midnight to 2 a.m. or something like that. And because I remember when I was a kid, I was like, what does she know about that? And my mom was like, what do you know about that? And I was like, it's a fair point. It's a fair point, Denise.
Why is your mom watching it with you at that point?
They were flipping through the channel. I think it was like Christmas Eve or Christmas night, okay. And we're flipping through the channels and it pops up. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, maybe we don't stay here. Or I think it was one of those. It was one of those channels where it's like normal TV, like probably like sitcoms or whatever, and then midnight or whatever hits and it flips over and you're like, what the hell just happened? That's the situation.
That's too funny.
Crazy Ray was asking why buy Milinkovic if Gatti is likely to join the first team. I don't know if he's like. I mean, is he likely? I know they've talked about that, but like, I don't know how good Gatti is. He's his age.
Can we just swap Gatti with Bremer? Is that still a thing? Because like Bremer seems like he was going to Inter, but like now nobody said a word recently. Yeah. Like, can we just do that still?
It's just there's an agreement between Bremer, and Inter, but nothing between Torino and Inter. So yeah, and I just don't know if like. I don't know. To me, that's the only reason Gatti made sense. Is because, you want him? Oh, and you're probably going to sell Bremer? I think we'll take him. If you want to trade, swap, we can swap it out. That's the only thing that made sense to me. I don't know. Let's see. Johan's saying Pogba is the man, and you would get a lot more out of Rabiot with a World Cup winner and familiar teammate next to him. Is Pogba and Rabiot the perfect combination given the history?
That is the
family. So, yeah, is that the one that we want to do?
That's the worst combination of French players ever.
Yeah, this might be the move to get Rabiot gone. Honestly, that might be what we need. Honestly, I don't know. Pay him a decent wage to for crying out loud. He's free. Yeah, I mean, but I think Pogba. Juventus are trying to make smart decisions that don't handicap them for years to come. And that's what they're trying to do now. Because Pogba, again, he has a little bit of injury issues. If those become serious and Juve are paying on $15 million a season and he's just sitting out, if he's deballing us like the last couple of years, that's that's the situation we want to avoid.
It's not a good look.
Yeah. Dan Fagioli is ready to play at the first team, so I'm going with him over Moretti. I would disagree with you, but I mean that's just my opinion. I understand people that are Fagioli.
Yeah, lovers. I think there's a reason why Fagioli had to go to Serie B this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
I'm not saying. Sorry, and the counter to that is like Moretti was still with the club in order to get the first team chances this year, and he's taken them well. But there's a reason why Fagioli went to Serie B.
Yep. Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
I completely agree. I think, this is just a hot take, maybe from me. This is maybe something that will, rub people the wrong way. Hey guys, 36 people in here. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, turn that bell icon. All the good stuff. Just really helps our channel grow. Back to what I was saying. I'm just trying to get the hype voice going for a little bit. What I'd say about Fagioli. This is a hot take. I saw all the people pushing the. Fagioli predicted they're going to Serie A after the season. I'm like, who the bleep doesn't say that?
Why would you not?
Who's a hardcore competitor that goes to a team that looks like they may be on the precipice, whatever you want to call it, and who's going to say, no, we're not going there. We're not doing it. We have no chance. Like he's going to hype him up. I'm sure there's a point where I was like, that me as a fan is like, Juve's going to win the Champions League this season. It's going to happen. We haven't made it past the round of 16 in like 7 years. But, whatever. I'm kidding. But I'm still saying that kind of stuff. It's going to happen. I don't know. Maybe am I the asshole? That's what I'm saying. Yusuf, it's fine. Rabiot will be our left back like for France. Yeah.
That worked really well.
Yeah. Then Julian, I see you have Thor and Venom behind you. Where's the rest of the gang? Well, we're still waiting.
In some boxes. I got Doctor Strange over there.
Where's Thanos? Yeah, where's Thanos?
I got Daredevil here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're
a bunch. I got Silver Surfer. I got Spider-Man, Iron Man, Carnage.
We have
boxes.
For being a late night show, we have a decent amount of people here, so I'm not gonna just completely wreck the show by going full Marvel on you guys right now. But maybe when Julian's like hinting, hey, we're about to wrap up, like then we'll do a little bit of that, and then we can, because I know he can't be up all night. I got to go to Cincinnati tomorrow, all kinds of stuff. And then Melly saying Pogba was best to see him when he played for Juve, and I believe they still love Juve, and that he could make a huge difference for their team. I mean, regardless of if he loves Juve or whatever, he's gonna make a huge difference because he's better than the midfielders we have here. He is that kind of talent, and that's what we need from him. And I think he's gonna be a good option for Juventus. Hopefully, we will have some good updates. Maybe tomorrow we'll see how the meetings go. It may not be the deal's gonna be finalized. He's coming to Juve. Here we go. But it very well could be a situation where we're sitting back looking at it and saying, "This looks good. Give it a couple days. Maybe we have a deal done."
I'll be shocked if it's a here we go tomorrow. Like you know how we were gonna shit our pants if we get Milinkovic and Pogba. I'll be shitting my pants. I'll probably stop working for a bit.
Yeah, you'll have to. You'll have to take a break. I'll say this: no offense to you guys, I would love to have Pogba as soon as possible. I hope it doesn't happen tomorrow because I will be out of town and I can't just go immediately live. I mean, Alejandro can do it and Alejandro can hold it down, but I also feel like it's one of those situations where you want multiple people there getting hyped, talking about it, because those are some of our best live streams. They're really good for the channel. They're really good to talk, get excited, talk about it. I mean, the Locatelli one I did was, I think I had like 100 something whatever people for our channel. For our channel, 100 something people is small, like it's big. It's big for us. So I was hyped, and yeah, it was a good live. Let's see. Honest, smack your wife, smack your kids, and get them to like and so exactly. Honest, you get it. You were my guy.
Take my JK away.
Yeah, no JK. We're being dead serious. Smack your wife. I'm gonna go upstairs. My wife's asleep. My kid is asleep. They're both right next to, or not next to each other, but in the same area of the house. One room, then the other room. Then we're good to go. She'll get mad at me because I snore. I'm unabashed. Like I am one of the worst snorers in the world. Literally, I don't know how my wife puts up with it. I'm a grizzly bear. They're gonna make me do a sleep test later. In the next month or so, as soon as you say, hey, my nose or my, I have snoring problems or I breathe, whatever. Oh, we got to put you on that sleep test. We got to get you in there. We got to get that.
They got to get the mask.
And that's one thing I know. You don't need to tell me, Doc. I know what you're going to do. You're going to give me the CPAP machine because it makes money. I know what you're doing, Doc. Like, don't tell me. I know I'm getting a CPAP machine and I'm not going to use it. So let's just save both of our times. If Justin Sofro dies in his sleep and can no longer do the channel because he was asleep and he just stopped breathing, and so be it. It happens. We got life insurance. My wife and my kid will be taken care of. We're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know what I'm getting. And no offense, I can barely sleep comfortably, let alone with a freaking thing plastered to my face, like Darth Vader over here.
So, yeah. Speaking of sleep, like apparently I snore a bit, but like I don't believe it because I don't hear it. Obviously, I'm sleeping. Yeah. But my wife Angela,
Boo does. Yeah,
Boo snores. We all know that. That's what he's known for. Anyways, my wife Angela, you know what ASMR is? You're gonna do it probably in the microphone.
Yeah. I can't do. I don't know what to do. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever stuff. And like girls are like, "Oh, this banana is so good." And it's like that's. I don't know. That's what it is. It's
Anyways, so
Alejandro's gonna get up and be like, 2 hours of this. This is what they did for 2 hours last night. The channel's canceled. The whole channel.
Yeah. Oh, too funny. But she listens to ASMR on TikTok. No free ads, sorry. And she snores as well. And it's like, what's going on here?
That helps her sleep?
Apparently.
No offense, I thought that was a sexual thing. I thought that was like people get turned on by it. That's what I thought.
Maybe, but
or maybe it does. I mean, I listen to stuff like that. Like you turn on like random ocean noises or like stuff like that. And like what we actually have, and we kept it in our room because when our kid was small, he slept in there. We turn on the sleep machine, the sound machine, rain, ocean, all that stuff. I'm like, this thing is awesome. I'm never going without this thing. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. So she uses that.
Yeah, and then she snores herself as well, and she has a bright screen on her phone, and I sleep for like 4 hours a day. That's why I text you guys sometimes at 3:00 in the morning.
I was wondering.
I was like, "What are you doing up?" I was like, "Hey, I've been up."
Half the time it's funny because Ali will be like, wait, Ali, he knows that I'm still awake, and then he's like, wait a second, that means the daily video is gonna be late as hell because that means you're sleeping in until whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. So Liam was asking back on topic for a second, and then we'll get back to nonsense. I like this. I love this format. This is what I like to do when talk sports because I feel like it's got to be some realism. We can't just talk strictly sports. You all want to talk it, but at the same time, we're doing this daily, every day of our lives.
Yeah.
For free. Like people ask me,
how many more times do we want to say Di Maria, Pogba, those names?
Exactly, right? Hey, I got my move goal 200% today. Sweet, awesome.
Perfect.
There we go. Yeah, right. Half of it might have been just me doing this stuff and just going crazy on the video. That's what I do. One thing I'll say is, oh crap! What was this? Somebody was asking me. He left a comment saying, "A great setup. It looks great. Maybe you could use any residual funds to buy Ali a new mic." And
I see that a lot now.
And I was like, my guy, I was like, what? I just paid to do this. Also, a lot of the stuff I already had. I bought the stuff to fix the walls, and then I shifted the camera. I turned it. I turned myself from over here to now I'm over here.
Yeah.
And more space. If people want to test me, I can go bigger. We got a whole basement down here to work with. We can just put this on the very end corner. We're just gonna fill the whole thing with it. But we'll see what happens.
You got to do like Monday Night Football, where they have like the four whatever
the robot things.
And they have the little field in the background, and they have the screen going, and you got to be like, hey, we're talking about sports, la la la.
Right, dude. I wish we lived like close to each other so we could do stuff like that. Like actually, dude, because I feel like when the chemistry works better. This actually works really well right now. I'm happy this is working so well, because sometimes there is just a little bit of that like lag or anything like that, trying to communicate from one side of the world to the other and doing this, but it works well. But it would be cool. I wish there's a Juve fan I could find here in Louisville that I could have pop on, or a fan. I have an Inter fan, and I have an Inter fan, but he's like not really. He's like he pays more attention to the local stuff. It's a family thing. He's Italian as well. And then I have a Milan fan who he's a little bit more. We go back and forth at each other. Anyway, so Liam was saying I've heard some rumors about Jorginho coming to Juve with Pogba. That's the solution for Juve. This is another thing where we disagree. I would take Jorginho as the second option. If you could get him for like the cheaper numbers that they're looking at, he wants out, he wants to come there, I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be a solid secondary one if you're getting Pogba already. That's
What's
me.
your cheaper option? Like what is this number you're saying that he's coming in on?
It's probably not going to happen, but I've seen people like throw out like potentially just like 10, 15 million for some reason from Chelsea.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I've seen that. I don't know if it's even realistic. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't know. Let me look up. Okay, let me pull up the. Who was it? Who did the transfer
market?
Yeah, I'm doing transfer market, but who was it that did it and got in trouble because they were doing transfer market? It's their stats. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the lazy thing. So give me a second. You go ahead. Let me know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, if it's 15 million and he's directly replacing Arthur Melo and probably that wage, because Arthur Melo's making 6 mil or something. Yeah. If he's directly replacing that wage, he's obviously a better fit and a better player than Arthur Melo. Is he older? Yes. Is he less athletic than Arthur, which is very hard to do? Yes. But he's more intelligent in defensive phase, because he can intercept a lot of balls, break up play, and then you know what he can do with the ball. It's not always forward. It's not always flashy, but it is okay. Like, it's definitely an upgrade on Arthur, but the age is scary.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I got here. Jorginho, he's 30 years old. Okay. They value him. This is US dollars, 49 million euros or
49 million dollars?
US dollars. But I mean, so what's that, like 45 and whatever? I
have the euro one.
Okay. Yeah, because every time it does US dollars for me. And then also, but he's under contract until June of next year. So that's
would the only saving grace.
Yeah, so that would be cutting it down. I don't know, maybe like 20 is more realistic. 20.
Yeah, so 45, you're right, 45 million euros. And I think that's going to go down from transfer market, but like, again, we shouldn't use that.
No, we shouldn't. Guys, we're telling you don't do this. We're doing it, but because we're lazy right now.
Realistically, new owners come in. One's American, the Dodgers owner, or part owner, whatever, and another Swiss consortium, whatever, for Chelsea. These are the Chelsea owners. Yeah. They're new, obviously taking over for Abramovich. Do they want to sell this player now? Do they want to cash in on a 30-year-old with 1 year left on his contract, not willing to sign a new deal for 20 mil? Do they want to do that? Maybe. Do they want to make some money back off of something they just bought for a large sum of money, and Tuchel's not really playing him? Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I know Ale is Ale, and he's going to piss on everything and be upset about it and say it's not what. To me, if your other options are, what are your other options? You're not getting, I don't think Milinkovic Savic is happening, guys. Yeah. You're not going to get both of them. I put that one to bed. To me, I think that would be one that I'd be up for. Obviously, Italian show. I'll be honest, Jorginho is not in my good graces right now because of the stuff that's happened with the Italian national team, missing those. So, this isn't me fawning over him like I do Zaniolo, which I recognize the Zaniolo thing is almost everybody disagrees with me. It feels like it's just me on an island by myself telling you all double birds. I want this guy. That's how I feel. But Jorginho is one of those things where I feel like even he's mentioned in the same breath. It's not really, legitimately going to happen, but he was mentioned in the same breath as the Ballon d'Or. That happened. Yep. What I mean? So, like, as ridiculous as that thought may be, to me, I feel like that's a solid improvement over what we had if you can get him on board.
And this is my point. If it's a 3-year contract and he's directly replacing Arthur Melo, for like salary in, salary out, replacing Arthur Melo and positionally, I'm starting to be okay with that, especially if Pogba's coming and you can add another center midfielder. Because then I see Dan Barile saying Pogba, Jorginho, Locatelli would be a solid midfield. In all honesty, yes, it would.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. 2 years ago, I would have literally sold my firstborn child for that. Like, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the feeling I had.
It's exceptional. Like 2 years ago, that's exceptional. Now it's a little bit more iffy, but it's still pretty good. Also, you have Zakaria on the bench at that point. You have McKennie on the bench at that point, and you have Moretti on the bench.
Yeah.
And maybe even Rabiot, because you probably can't sell him. Yeah. So that your midfield automatically improves. Like, it's astronomically better.
No,
it's for a free player, and if you can get him for 20 mil, great.
Yeah, I completely agree. Salim actually shortly after that. This was earlier when they was asked what about Zaniolo from Roma. I think that one, like, as much as I am on board with that, I just think it's kind of they're going to ask too much money. It's probably, even if you throw in Ravella, it's like a player that a lot of people, Julian, Alejandro are going to say the same thing. That it's not worth throwing Ravella in there and then getting an injured player who right now, for all intents and purposes, appears he's injured again. What they said. So, I mean, I understand that. Like, I'm willing to bend the knee and say, I get it. I understand the choice. I would love if there was an option to get him, on a free or something like next season or so away. If that was an option, I'm all here for it. But, that's it.
I think in an ideal world, you get in an ideal world, you get Zaniolo, like, closer to as not a revamp project. That's an ideal world because, like, you're not spending crazy amounts of money for him, and he's still young, but, like, he's injured again. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's a constant battle, and it looks like, I mean, you would literally be playing Paulo Dybala with a bigger Paulo Dybala. Like, he's literally got the tattoo and everything. Like, it's funny. Real quick, John Cena threw this up there earlier. Also, I mean, I feel like, real quick. Crazy Ray, what 3 midfielders you're going to start for you guys next season? Locatelli, Pogba, McKennie. I mean, I'm fine with McKennie. I think if you can get, and I love McKennie, he's American. Like, I like him. Get somebody better, and we have a better third option. I'd be happy if it's possible.
Do you want to know something? I think McKennie coming off the bench is very good.
Yeah.
I think he's dynamic enough, and he has a goal-scoring threat about him that he can impose himself later in games. And of course, you trust him enough to start because we've seen for a year and a half that he's capable enough to start. Like, not technically, but, like, just production-wise. So I don't mind that. But I wouldn't. If you have, like, Zakaria is better than McKennie.
I agree. We're not going to get on this topic, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Zakaria is starting to worry me. The injuries.
Nobody told me what happened.
I don't even know. I've been busy today. I just saw that he's injured again, and that's starting to. Some red flags are popping up. I'm hoping it's just nothing. Hoping it's like, let's just finish the season. No reason to hurt a guy who is solid. If you can find that out, let me know. But it's starting to worry me.
Look.
So even start Locatelli, Pogba, Zakaria for before that. Let me touch on this real quick. John Cena says, we didn't get the. Another investment I'm gonna do on the channel. I mean, I'm investing left and right. But look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a stream deck because I know Alejandro. Strict business. I don't care. We just gonna talk sports, and we're gonna talk sports, damn it, and that's all we're talking. And Justin, if you make one joke. I'm kidding. I'm just doing this to piss him off. But he'll never see this. And if he does, I'll be so happy. But it's an hour and 42 minutes into this.
This is gonna be 2 hours, and there's no chance he watches it.
No chance at all. Maybe he does. We'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna get I want to get one of those stream decks because then I can hit the sounders and I can do the fun.
That's what I've been saying. I said get the Allegri. No.
Yeah. I played it from my phone in the first videos I ever made. Why am I blanking on his name?
People saying
Gattuso.
The coaching one.
Oh, the coach. Yeah. I had that one on here right here. I can just do this. Are you saying the this one?
compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little
Oh,
girlfriends
yeah,
have some
yeah.
obvious advantages.
So here, let me restart it. There you go. It was quiet.
To make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little girlfriends have some obvious advantages. For one thing, their fat little girlfriends are telling them what they want to hear, which is how great you are.
Anyway, and then like Saban,
our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them.
I forgot I had these, but not just those, but like obviously there's little sounders I want to do, Gattuso, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, stuff like that. I want to do all that because I think the best way to utilize this, and that's what a lot of people do, it's the fun stuff. You want to talk sports, but you want to have fun, and I feel like with a lot of radio stuff locally, sound drops are so much fun. If I can play sound, there's so much, and what I want to do. And my big thing, I want to do a mixtape thing, which maybe we won't do it, but I at least want to be able to mark down when you all say ridiculous stuff, when I say ridiculous stuff, and save that, and then I can play it back for you all, the sounds and stuff like that. That'll be fun.
A roundup on like a Friday to end it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, all that stuff. If you're new here, please, we've been doing this. We're going to go in 2 hours. I understand it's a smaller crowd because of the time, but if you guys can hit the like button and get us up to 40, I'd really appreciate it. I'll come to each of your houses and please you guys. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go into this. Julian will do that. He will go to each of your houses.
What am I doing?
You're pleasing each person for hitting a like button. We got 37.
We're really after dark here. Holy,
we're really doing it. We're for the people. It's for the fans, by the fans. Actually, one sec, guys. Little more on-screen stuff. Yeah, it's going. Let's rewind this again. Let's professional. We're very professional here, and we're restarting, and we're good to go. Anyway, John Cena said, I've been trying to get this for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This channel needs more clickbaits. Why can't we talk Mbappe? And which RD also said, yes, John Cena is right. Great way to get views and subs. Here's the thing. It is a great way to get views and subs, but there's also it's a good way to lose integrity. It's a good way to lose. Like, no offense, I get people do it, and I get that it's a joke, and I get that I forgot to hit the play button. Stuff like that. Wait, other YouTube stuff that I've watched, you all don't need advertisement for them. Anyway, one of them's Marvel stuff. You lose integrity. Like, if I get on here and tell you that Mbappe's coming, if I get on here and tell you that Haaland's coming.
Who did that?
Who did that? Did somebody do that? Did that happen on this channel?
Wait. Who has a secret video that they have to post on the internet?
Is somebody gonna? I need to go find it. I need to do stuff like that. Gosh, I need to take. Okay, that's part of what I talked about before. We really need, and we can't do this. We don't have the time. We need a producer on the show, like I wanted Ali to do before when he wasn't comfortable doing it. Now he is Diva. He is the show. When he comes on here, he's like, Justin, shut up. Sit down. I'm running this thing. This is what I'm doing. I really hope he gets to this point in the video again. He won't because we're not talking whatever. But at the same time.
Tag minute 1 hour and 53 minutes.
Yes, exactly. I wanted him to, I wanted somebody, maybe even if it's me sometimes, doing stuff like that, like, running the show, playing this stuff, changing things like that, doing the producer stuff, the fun stuff that gets it rolling like that. But anyway, when it comes to me, it's the integrity thing. It's like we can talk Mbappe, we can talk all that, we can do whatever, but it's just like, to me, I see people do it. You see other channels do it, and to me, it's just I look at it and I put my face in my hands, and I'm just like, you're a jackass. Like, I'm sorry, you're being a jackass. Is what you're doing. Like, I know what reality is. Maybe I would have also been the guy saying to Ronaldo, "You're a jackass," thinking Ronaldo's going to come to Juve. Maybe that would have been me if we had the channel. I don't know. But like the Mbappe thing, like to me, it's obvious he's going to Real Madrid. We could do it. We could have fun with it. I mean, if Julian wants to, he can.
Yep.
But
ready?
But yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk Kylian Mbappe. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's see it. One more like to 40. Come on, guys.
23-year-old attacker for PSG.
Uh-huh.
He's running down his contract. He has 1 game left. He's a noted Ronaldo fan. Will he come to Juventus? Who used to play for Juventus? Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
Who loves to sign free agents? Juventus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell him.
Who loves French players the most?
Yeah.
Zidane, Trezeguet, Pogba, Evra. You can list them all on and on. Thuram.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe, you're French. Just come over. He's coming. We got 50 million to spend again. We just got to fire a bunch of Fiat employees again.
Tell him, boo-boo. Where Boo Boo came in. Oh,
That's
Boo
it.
is your dog. Yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, it's happening. If there's one place you can go where you know that French players will thrive, you talk about him. You talk about Rabiot. He's starting every game almost. Why wouldn't a player like Mbappe come here? And then he could come in, Mbappe, you got a little Mbappe, you got a little bit of Rabiot, you got a little Pogba in the middle. You know what, you're working here. You're going to have some French baguettes here left and right. We're good to go. Juve are in here. We're winning. PSG, these nuts. Let's go.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
But okay, real quick. I know you guys aren't gonna. Well, you guys are a late night crowd. You all might be chill like us. Can we talk about real quick about my boy? Our worlds colliding over here. When I say my boy, like I'm an old man. I don't like any music nowadays. Like I like stuff that's older. But you got your guy Drake from Toronto. Over there, and he's now besties with my boy Jack Harlow from Louisville, Kentucky. From here, you got Louisville, you got Toronto. You know what we're gonna need when Juve are playing here, because we know Drake also likes Juve. Well, at least he likes every team.
He has a pink shirt.
He has every shirt of every team. He has every single shirt of every team. We're gonna need to it's gonna be you and me at the game, looking like Drake and him. We gotta remake that picture of them hanging out, chilling. We gotta do it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's just funny. I was like, yeah, Julian and me, Drake and Jack, same thing, the exact same thing.
So I basically need to get some cornrows, dreadlocks, or whatever Drake had on in that picture. I need some ice. Ice. It's the cool language of saying necklace, chain.
Yeah. He was at the Kentucky Derby wearing it's fine, but it wasn't like the suit look that I'm used to as a as a down southern Kentucky guy. It's not what I'm used to. And then Jack Harlow was carried by two large African-American men across the mud, so he didn't to do riders up. It was fantastic. So he didn't get his shoes dirty, his Gucci shoes or whatever.
I think I saw that. That's crazy.
People were going off and being like, that is pathetic, because there's one guy here that hates Jack Harlow because he's a Kentucky fan, and Jack Harlow's Louisville, and like he took pictures with like Matt Jones, people that are big Kentucky guys, and he's throwing the L's up and stuff like that. Yeah. And he was like, every single song he's throwing the L's up, and I'm like, I mean, that's fine. I get why you don't like it, but that's what he does. It's a Louisville thing. Somebody's actually pushing Louisville. Like, chill out. Anyway, we can move on from that. None of y'all care. Everybody fell off when we talked about that. But it's fine. We ended the show. Saad says at least he's available, even if he's older. I think I was talking about Jorginho when we talked about that. I think that'd be a solid option. Giovanni says Pogba injuries, J Medical, better love story than Twilight. Juve's gonna carry.
Was Twilight a good love story? Was it good?
I don't feel like it was, but I think that's their point probably. That's probably what they're saying. But yeah, actually I think it is. It's a good comparison though, because I feel like it's all very what's the word? Toxic. It's a toxic love story. So I feel like those three together would be perfect.
If we get into that a bit though, because apparently there's gonna be a wholesale change of the medical staff. And we can get into it, like we don't have to do it now because it's 12 a.m. We're getting kind of tired here. Yeah. It's Pogba Day officially here in Canada.
I really just want to cross the 2 hour mark, and then we can probably call it a day if that's okay. Yeah. Or are you good? You tell me.
I'm pretty good. I'm toast. I've only had 2 hours of sleep.
Okay, let's wrap it. We're good. I got to get up early and travel. So yeah, let's get to wrapping. You go ahead and say what you're going to say. I'm going to go through the comments while you're doing that.
Yeah, so I just want to finish my point. J Medical is getting revamped. If the injuries start to accrue again, accrue. I don't know how to say accrue. I'm tired. I told you. Yeah, if they start to accrue again, and these guys are still getting injured, then we know that it was never J Medical's fault. It was the style of training and or the players playing. Mm-hmm. We have to see. If that's the case, we won't know until probably preseason if somebody gets a niggling injury. But until then, it is what it is. Let's just have an open mind going into next season about injuries.
Completely agree. I totally forgot about that investment that they're making, and hopefully that'll definitely make some big changes. I saw, and I apologize, our guy said something earlier. Salim was asking about Pjanic. Yeah, I mean, player like Pjanic. Yeah, let's not open Candyman again. And sorry, I do want to attention these because this is one of our members, Misak, I think, right? It's a member, right? I believe that's our new member.
I can't tell.
I think so. I don't have the actual.
I think he's recent.
And I apologize, my friend. Let me just Wait, what? Oh, yep, Misak is. Yeah, okay, yes. The name sticks out. I should know that. Isn't it worrying that Ravella this 2 seasons had a lot of injuries? I'll be honest, I'm not worried about Ravella mainly because I don't think Ravella's ever going to see the field for
That's
Juventus
exactly it.
anytime soon, if we're being honest. Denver, they
I
also
agree
said...
100%.
Yeah, that's just my kind of feeling now. It just seems like he's getting pushed farther and farther back. Denver, Juve, he'll be a Juve player future, but not this summer. Hey, I mean, I'd be happy if they get him for free and cheap, and they can just offer him for that. I mean, if you get him for free and you're not paying 50 mil, and you're just paying like 4 mil a season, whatever
Then you
he's
take
asking.
a chance on him.
Yeah, you could. That's fine. Good morning, Misak. Appreciate you tuning in. He's injured again. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Lars was saying, BZ late night is lit, doing some work and cracking me up. Hey, I'm glad we can entertain you. I'm glad we can be a nice, cool, fun place to hang out. Hopefully, I would really like to see that. I really like the way tonight went. It was a really good showing, and I feel like we're gonna work out. Like I said, we're gonna revamp the entire
We're gonna set schedules.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely revamp this, so we're gonna work on it. So we're gonna have more late night stuff for you guys. It's easier for me. It's more comfortable. I'm not sitting here like listening for like crap. I can hear my kid crying. My wife's gonna need help. She's not gonna be happy when I come up. This is totally different. They're all asleep, so we're good to go.
Yeah, same in my boat.
Yes, sir. Misak says, yeah, Arthur 100% will leave. Nobody's going to stay, and please don't please be in my house, Justin. You're a member. I have to please you. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. Nicholas is asking scoreline predictions for the game tomorrow.
I guess we could do that because it was technically a preview.
This is a preview show. We previewed very little. We have literally no... we have no, what's it called, a lineup to really go off of.
No lineup, no post or pregame press conference.
Yeah, you want to give yours? I kind of agree with Misak.
I'll go 2-1 Lazio just because I don't think these players care. I'll go 2-1 Lazio. I'll say Immobile. No, Immobile never scores against us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Zaccagni and I'll say Luis Alberto, and I'll say for Juventus, Moretti. Why not?
Yeah, give our guy his. I agree with you. Misak said 2-2 tomorrow. I agree probably more with you. I think Juve are going to drop this one because I think they're top players aren't playing. Random players aren't playing. There's nothing to play for. Now Lazio have everything to play for. They have everything to really work for to get these points. I think trying to move their positioning maybe for Europa League. I don't have it in front of me. I don't care about Europa League. I'm not gonna look to see what the points are, to be honest. But that's the situation. I don't think Juve does. Honestly, I don't care if Juve win this game. I want to see how these guys play. And I'm being honest. I know some people will be like, you should want Juve to win whatever game. Yeah, it's fine. It's great, but it doesn't mean anything. I want to see what the players can do and what that can be built off for the future. Maybe nothing, but you're going to get more opportunities. Salim, what do you guys really think about Allegri coaching way? We talked about that earlier. Rewind the video. Yeah. We talked about it. We think you're going to be stuck with it, and it is what it is, kind of thing. That's basically
Go watch Friday's debate show.
Right.
So Friday was the 13th. Go watch that debate show, and I give exactly what I feel like, and Ali does the same.
Actually, that was a really good debate. Y'all went long that debate show too.
Yeah.
Y'all went like almost this long. I feel like, or something close. Misak said there's no Immobile, so okay.
He's a game time decision, and he's most likely out. But I'm not. He always turns up.
Exactly. Kia Zavlovic and Mbappe, let's go. All right, I'm just getting to the very end of it. Giuseppe. Giuseppe, my guy, Giuseppe shows up here out of nowhere and totally redeems this chat. Cheers, guys, for the Sunday night show. $1.99 from Giuseppe. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. You've really supported the channel a lot. I know we were frenemies starting off, but you're not. You were my guy. I know. I said Juventus weird. I don't know, but I appreciate you, my guy. I'm so glad that you all are a part of this. Everything that was doing this. So I appreciate it. Honest saying, great. I have 45 minutes of school. What time of day is it? Where are you? I think you told us before. Scrolling through these last
crazy.
bits.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, and I promise I wasn't just trying to get out of here on you giving us money. Giuseppe, I appreciate you giving us money, but thank you very much. Thank you for the tip is always appreciated. Any kind of tip I can get on. No, I'm kidding. I'm straight.
Hey,
let's hit these jokes.
Late night talk shows.
Late night. Some of these jokes I got to make sure.
About the late night talk shows.
Got to make sure people know that I'm being joking when I say this stuff. I have a wife and kids. Anyway. It is what it is. We'll see how this turns out. We'll have your coverage throughout the day tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Anything you want to say? I know we're tired. You got to get to bed.
Pog back day.
Pogba again. Pogba
Oh, yeah.
again.
We'll just show everybody who's new. I wore it for a reason.
Yes. Well, a little bit. Wait, get up a little bit. Up a little bit. Turn around.
Up a little bit.
A little bit up. A little bit up. There we go. Perfect. Pogba, number 6. He's coming back. Okay, last question I'll take. Sorry, guys. I see you all saying it. It's just Haas saying, are you guys going to buy the Juventus 2022-2023 shirt? The home shirt? I'm guessing the black and white home shirt. I'll let you answer.
Yeah. I'm going to be simp and do it.
Yeah, I'm very honest. It's grown a tiny bit on me, but I still don't like it, to be honest. It looks like, Alejandro said, tire tracks. It looks like a tessellation. I honestly feel like if they would have gone through and did the whole thing where they inversed it with the white, and the white did the black lines, and they did it for both, it would be easier in the eyes. But because it's this and white spaces, it just looks weird to me. I don't like that. I will still buy this shirt because I'm a shill and because that's how I support, to be honest. Like, it's part of my way of supporting since I can't go to games all the time and all that, obviously, because I'm in a different country. I'll still buy it. It just depends what player I'm going to get. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for today's evening live. I was trying to drag it out because we're like, I'll do it by the time I'm talking. It will be 2 hours, so we'll be good to go. Thank you to each and every one of you that has been here. If you're still in here, please hit the like button. It really does help our channel. Like I said, we're growing. We're getting there. It's going to be a big thing. Make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you're part of our community. And consider joining the member squad. I talked about all that earlier today. You get a lot of cool benefits. Like I said, ask Giuseppe. Ask, who else we got in here? Andrew Finnan, Misak. We got... Yeah, all those guys, and I don't want to leave anybody. Pierre, yes, thank you, Pierre. All those guys, they're on member squad. If I forgot anybody, my sincerest apologies. We are delusional and tired right now. Been up since like 7 a.m. I'm very tired. But we appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos right now. If you guys are here and you have a Twitter account, if you don't, make a Twitter account. Follow us at Beyond Canary Zone, but most importantly, he has enough followers, okay? Alejandro gets enough. Follow Julian Genotti at Genotti151, as well as follow me at Justin Sofro. You'll see him down below. My last name, Soforo, Genotti, Ginnotti, right there. Make sure you follow them, and we'll give you, if you follow us right now, I'll give you a follow back as well, of course. So,
of course.
That'll do it. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow with our latest coverage of Juventus. Forza Juve, beat Lazio. Forza Canary. I guess beat Lazio.